boom, and going.
So we technically did the recap before we started the recording. I suppose if you'd like, for the sake of the recording, we can go over it quickly one more time.
Speedrun version.
Good old speedrun. You showed up, wind pillar, missing potions, cultists, attempted at worshiping a god, failed because Tommy decided to put water on what was supposed to be dry soil, sorry, potion. You spoke to the gardener, and then you did the ritual properly, got rid of some empty bottles and some cultists, alright? That's fine.
That's fine. Tommy to the bucket at cultists.
He did help the bucket at some cultists.
It depends on the cookies.
Another how many boys?
God. It's time for blood.
I only get one blood. Two blood.
I am doing my new Eldritch studies.
Like, use the sparklies. Well, do anything. Should I use the sparklies now or save them for 12?
I mean, take your pick. I just picked dice that I thought were mildly thematic.
I think you should
Bring it up a bit.
To represent Shadow, right?
There we go.
That was the connection I made.
Oh yeah, Shadow's with us. I'm sorry.
I mean, look, if we're going by the dice I gave everyone, that was Lasley and Torval in here as well.
Okay, interesting combination.
I mean, they're from the same campaign, at least.
Oh no. I think we've agreed that the worst combination would be Torval and Spine Harper.
Hasn't that happened?
I don't know. I feel like
happened?
Briefly, yes.
My worst character.
the worst character?
What's your worst comedy? Well, mine would be Shadow. That's
Shava with any female character.
I don't think you have really a bad character, though.
Maybe
I
Oz.
get the weird feeling, maybe, but we haven't gotten to see him. We haven't. I feel like Torval and Steve is a weirdly dangerous one.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that would be true
That
insanity.
seems slightly dangerous.
Leave it.
I don't even think it would become dangerous. I think both of them would bounce off of each other and just
Honestly,
the universe would collapse it on
Torval
itself.
catches Steve plastered.
yeah. Basically, any by the way, you need to your Discord.
Yes. I do need to do that.
Ethan.
Look, one of me is more than enough.
All right, so Shava. Yeah, I'm playing Shava right now.
Here we go again.
No. The holiness is giving her power. No.
What would it do to Edma?
Probably harasser.
Big lady, tall lady.
Some variation of that.
Anyway, Zeshi does not want to be in this fight. She rolled a nat 1.
Oh, are we rolling initiative?
Yes. And now we fight.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 total.
6 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Not
Great
bad.
start tonight, huh?
Yeah.
I got a 14 plus 0.
Okay, so
If it matters, I actually have a 4 because my 1 plus 3 is.
right. And Alice for you.
Total 12.
Oh, well, and Arjun.
First roll of the new dice, 21. 21, 1.
Okay, so that puts.
I know where this is going.
And that, and then.
You like him?
Yeah.
He's a
Who's
god.
That's almost Zelda.
Almost. He's a god. He's a bear.
Oh, okay.
I was just admiring. He's her. Black butterflies.
Okay, so-
Golden fire or golden butterflies? Black fire.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I thought that was a stage to go though.
No, it's just.
No.
Yes.
He didn't really like making butterflies.
Probably except my written.
He's a god of fire.
But
Basically, it's like
that'd be
Preparation is for cowards. Like
I
me,
mean-
I'm a coward.
also mostly a coward. Like there is stuff I will wing, but I like to have stuff to work
It's
on.
like one of the first things that flower to pick.
Like, don't get me wrong, I can wing with the medium one.
One of the first
And then one.
enemies they encounter is a crocodile shark teeth.
There you go.
Then there's
Did someone
bear.
take sharks? Should I get the water elemental?
No. Yeah, no, I should. So I made a
never saw
god
the
that kind of does the same thing, sort of, but not as chaotic. Not as chaotic. It should all.
I have these magic counties, and I coincidentally have the same number of things for my abilities. So I could just use them to keep track of my abilities.
Yeah, no, it's on.
It's gonna be a funky combat.
Listen,
D&D combat, new funky mode.
I'm gonna need you to stop spoiling my later adventures, guys.
Baka's not far behind.
All right.
Whoa. You guys, like,
The 80 Yakuza Disco Arena is very real, and I need everyone to take it very seriously, but we're not there yet.
You guys don't even realize that I'm going to buy an entire DDR cabinet, and then your performance on that game will compare with performance in combat. You ain't even ready for the finale of Prosperity.
Spoilers, jeez.
I'm not good at
Years.
DDR.
I wasn't good at it.
This is the only full body image I have made.
Okay. Dobby, you're up first. There are 3 cultists in the street.
One of them has been bucketed.
One of them has been bucketed.
To the man who I bucketed, I will draw the Glass Master,
Okay.
and I will look at him and say, "So, what have you got your fuck fingers in now, cultist?"
What the fuck are you talking about, you weird fucking bird?
Fine! What does the cultist say after he gets struck by lightning? Too late! I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Dobby language.
Is that just like all of a sudden alive again? Who is teaching Dobby these words?
Oh, hey, the caffeine kicked in.
You gave Dobby.
No, who gave her caffeine? I gave her an egg yolk.
Yeah, the last thing she had was a fire oyster.
That's right.
Is he's not wearing anything metal, right?
No, it's the caffeine from yesterday, so that's
These
fine.
guys all have thick
Yes,
leather.
it is.
Team deck save.
There's
Alright, let's see if he can. No.
Okay, Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez.
Be taking 2 lightning damage.
Oh, that's fine.
yeah.
As he gets zapped.
It took me a second, but
Alright.
I don't know if you've seen the
He
recent
should have been go.
And he's got. What?
And I'm gonna go ahead and attack him.
Remember, we probably need them alive.
Okay, mostly alive.
You're not.
You raised a good point.
You can see these. You're not allowed to see the previous page. With my hand.
Does a 17 hit this guy?
It does.
Child.
the new child. Oh, this is the new child?
She's adorable and I
This
love
was my first drawing of her. It was a little more modern clothing, but
Yeah, they're both adorable. I love
it's
the
like,
I love the
oh,
You will be taking 11 damage.
11 damage, okay.
and these are all there. Okay.
these are-
Yeah, you'll put a pretty big gash in this guy's chest. And the blood will just slop out onto the street. At this point, bystanders have started panicking and running.
Yeah, that's probably a problem.
Yep.
You probably should have thought about this.
Wait, what
Oh
happened?
well.
Dobby put a big gash in the first guy's chest, and the blood slapped out, and he cried out from it. All the bystanders around have started panicking and running.
Okay, yeah.
That like happens.
Yeah, it tends to.
And that is my turn.
When street fights break out. All right, Cedric.
Ooh,
Fun.
fun.
They ain't gonna stick around and watch.
Let me see here. I will.
Oh, I have to pull up the spell design source for nice.
Okay.
Apparently, keep forgetting that.
I will.
Hey, don't forget you have meta magic.
Yes. I
Mm.
do remember this.
You will pop out my echo. I'll have it.
Or else I think Alice is gonna strangle you.
Pop out my echo behind the guy Davi just hit.
Okay.
I'll have it tap him on the shoulder and go, boo. And then come in with the pike.
what the fuck is that?
Okay. Huh? Ooh, fire!
Not one.
He got his fight or flight up. He was like, boo, and he just immediately swung his longsword, just ha! Ting! Ha!
All right, no, I can get this right. Let me try again. I'll use Unleash Incarnation.
Is that like an extra attack?
Yeah, I can do another attack from the echo's position.
Okay.
Well, that's a 10.
You are parried once again.
All right, that is me.
All right. Edma, you're up.
Fantastic. I'm gonna use my fighting spirit
Okay.
to have advantage, and then I
Good.
will.
So
Strike it.
canonically, do you battle roar when you do that?
No,
Oh, I was curious.
no. I could roar if I wanted to, but it's 3 goons. I don't need to spook them. 11.
What are your advantage again? Oh,
Fighting spirit.
oh, that okay. That's how it works.
I am a samurai.
Right.
So 16.
Huh?
16.
That hits.
What if they get extra stuff every time they get that purple dye shampoo
Mhm.
that like lightly dyes your hair purple each time you wash it? I only use it like every other shower, but this smell of it reminded me of Shippensburg so hard. It has such a weird scent.
Huh.
So I was like transported back into the college dorms. It was very odd.
How much damage you do?
Yeah, how much?
7.
7? Hey, what do we say?
Damage is damage.
Also, who are you hitting?
Closest guy.
Okay. Which is not the bucketed guy.
I don't care about the bucketed guy. Dobby can.
I'm making that clear so that other players know. So that people understand that one guy is not the only damage. There are now 2 damaged individuals.
Correct. And that is the end of my action.
I have protection.
Okay, so
Don't
it
be
is
knows to
time
you
for
speaking.
the
Your last
just got a
words.
katana across his cheek. Yeah, he's gonna try to fight back. We'll see. We'll see. He's got himself a hammer. He's got himself 17.
No.
Damn.
Stop.
Edma time.
Just stop. Stop.
Second one doesn't hit you. I don't even need to add it up.
Fucking fighter AC.
Where's your
No, anything that has a better AC than Zergo did at this level.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah.
Because I think it's. I don't fully remember. I think Edma's got better constitution than I had at this point.
That might be the case.
Like, I didn't buff my con until a little later.
Edma was like. Not Edma. Con was the stat that I put my highest roll with.
It's a good stat to have.
Yes.
All right.
Either
That
that or
brings us
strength.
to the guy who has not been hit yet. Let me see.
Reese,
Oh, Edma has a shield, that's why.
Yeah, that too.
there's Sam.
fighters?
No, Zergo has a shield.
Oh.
He's always had one.
There's
Um,
Bosk, like in Starfighter.
You know, that my boy Reese's Peaches.
Bro, I showed Phoebe, but I found the best patch that reminded me of Reese. It's just a purple juice box with a skull that says goth juice.
This is my twins.
Yeah, I saw that.
All
on
them
Hot
all out
Topic.
doing errands.
I was half
sent
tempted
it
to
to
get
Phoebe.
that
I was
word,
like,
like,
Phoebe, found Reese.
I like
Oh no, they have the same AC.
Yeah,
They
but-
wear chainmail and use a shield. 18.
Yeah, but he's like level 7.
Sure.
I got a buff to my.
There's a difference.
I mean, chainmail is
I know the
chainmail.
difference. It's a nice shield.
Yeah, just bought the chain.
Yeah, that's that. Well,
I don't know. I thought that's weird. I thought I had lower AC at 3rd level.
I don't know.
Maybe look. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a while.
No, you know what? Yep, I definitely had an 18 AC because that was the defining characteristic of Zergo, mechanics-wise, for the first couple of levels. Is you couldn't hit me.
Jenny,
It's fun to play too.
by the way, it's Phoebe. Jenny likes your hair.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
if your hair was whiter, you could plant a giant tree.
I mean, she's got the white hair and pizza. I think you're going up the wrong path.
I'm not your Devil May Cry character. I have
He is
titties.
She does.
It's a whole different story.
You don't think Dante would have titties weapon?
Moving on.
Yeah, argue with me.
I mean,
You can't argue with insanity.
You can. It's just fruitless.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Alright, you don't get out that easy. What was that jar at the end?
What?
There's a jar or something at the
It's
end.
not a job.
What is it?
It's my goblin character, and she's a.
All right. Sorry, I need to check
Kid.
rules on this. So the only guy who didn't get bopped, who is not currently sporting a weapon, is going to skitter a little bit off to the side, and he's going to. If I don't hit the keys, and he's going to face you two. And with a few words, he's going to put his thumbs together, and I need you two to make dex saves as a jet of fire.
Death saves?
Yes.
Dex saves.
Dex saves?
Not death, I know.
Safe.
No, death save.
I made it.
Burning hands at 9th level.
Die.
At 9th level, you just use meteors. You know?
Shava is not like Zeki. I rolled another nat 1.
Well, yeah, because it's a different female spellcaster. I don't know. Is Zeshi Shava's type? I'm going to make you think about that.
I guess he probably doesn't say.
Shava, what's your sexuality? Yes.
What did you get?
Oh
I
god.
got a nat 1, so +3 is 4.
You were for the one shot where we played Tirvana. Shava and Tirvana.
Oh no!
You missed it.
What? Don't use a black light after that.
Oh wait. Tirvana is a drow fighter.
She's a pirate, right?
She's a drow fighter pirate who's been cursed. And her sexuality,
Oh.
she'll hit on just about everything.
Anything that moves.
Anything that moves. And each of her weapons is named after somebody she had a one-night stand with.
She didn't hit on Reese though.
She was too busy hitting on Quinn's guy.
Who's he hitting with this guy?
Who I'm sorry, I do not remember the name.
I barely remember it either.
Was that your
It was I liked it.
Dragonborn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Dragonborn.
Yeah, he was he was fun.
Yeah, he was cool. I mean, he was the only one who got to take advantage of the acid vulnerability.
She liked his butt.
She liked his button. She spent all night hunting that ass.
Anyway,
All right, so 11 fire damage to both of you.
Oh,
big ouchies.
I didn't even do anything to you yet. What's wrong with you?
So she gets burned and just goes, alright, now I'm awake.
Just, God, oh, I'm up. First my throat burned out my skin. Okay, so that's him. Then it moves on to Bucketed Man.
Bucket.
No, Bucketed Man.
Bucket
The man who
man.
was no, if anyone, Dobby's Bucket Man.
Bucket man.
This
Bucket
guy.
Bird.
No,
Bucket burned.
Torval's bucket man.
Torval's Lord Buckethead.
Torval's carrying around a bucket full of crabs.
Or Deadbolt Doors.
Or both. Or
no,
crap.
no, he's like he has like a bend.
You don't remember fucking Rotha telling him to invest in Deadbolt Doors?
Of course.
That's why.
My
You
God.
gotta get a good distance roll.
Nat 20.
Okay, let's see.
Do it again.
All in a row with this dice.
You're wasting them. My AC is 16.
Okay.
Is it poofed?
No, it's parried. Or the guy is parried.
Oh,
He didn't roll.
I see.
He rolled a 13.
I
Ah,
rolled 19.
I wanted to make sure the
because you
echo had
rolled
the same AC. I was
Shava was happy.
Shava likes cats, I guess. Isn't there a time where Shava was hitting on cats?
That what cast tastes like. He said no.
the lemon. You made me figure out an answer to that question. I still haven't forgotten.
Nobody Shava. Could I eat that out, Gerald? Shava? No.
I thought Shava stopped with Cass because Cass wasn't well endowed enough.
No, that had nothing to do with it.
No.
Because she found out what she tastes like from him.
Cats'
Current form, I said.
dick. His base, like normal form that she started with you guys, is not well endowed. It's very non-binary.
Shava loves her other.
Her actual
The real
form.
form.
There's another.
So whole she's big, tall, and busty.
Oh,
Oh, you don't remember?
Gerald,
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, no, she had Them titties.
Yeah, she did.
I should drop her.
Yeah, Shava re-questioned if she was actually going to start flirting with Cass again.
And then Gerald decided to find out.
What did
Lemon.
he like?
It's like I believe the description I used was lemon times 100.
11,000.
Or
I
something.
think it was like 1,000 or 10,000.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
That's so sad.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
The gift that keeps on giving.
it really is.
you know. Okay, so I was talking about this with my sister. We're gonna do this aside. What order did he mistake for fuck the guard? What was that?
Oh, that was
I
Shava.
think it was go get the guard.
Go get the guard.
Yeah, Shava was like, I think he said, what did she say? She was.
I'm gonna go fuck up the guard.
It was
Oh no, we didn't want to fight the guard.
No.
well. The thing was that the guard said some sus things to. No, it wasn't. He found a different guard than the one that Shava was talking about. Who said some things to her that were like.
Was
wait,
it?
what?
He derailed.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
What I said though, because
I think it was something along the lines of
Go get the
"Go
guard.
get the guard."
but I can't remember the exact wording because it was actually a wording that could imply that I wanted him to fuck the guard.
I need to
can't
turn
remember
my
what it
thing
was.
Well, if we really want to know,
You can go. I'll
it
get
is
to
archived.
Yep.
If we really ever desperately need to know, honestly, why didn't I look at
That moment is
Crazy.
probably timestamped too.
Yeah.
It should be if it isn't.
I forgot about that.
Look, my favorite recent moment is still, you wouldn't attack me, would you? Yes, I would. If he doesn't, I will. Arrow to the face.
I'm trying to.
That was the Ublex trying to be Shava.
Right.
Turned into Shava right in front of Gerald and said, you wouldn't hurt me. And he was like, yes, I would. And Gerald just called out, if he doesn't, I will. And then Cass just fired an arrow directly into his face.
I ran away. He was possessed. I went up into.
Yeah, I had to hold him back so you could get away.
I was like,
The whole fucking the suplex of friendship was that. I liked the suplex of friendship.
Oh, that was one of my best moments when I was just like,
breaking
I have a weird question. Can I suplex this guy? Like, I got him grappled from him.
Yeah.
He immediately succeeded his save.
Yeah.
And RJ said, as he was bouncing off the ground, he went, thank you, Zergo. They're still there. Don't worry.
And don't worry, I did make some progress on the siege. It's
Can forget. How many desks is that?
How many?
How many?
Alright, so, turns out, you're very good. You've gotten good at piloting your Echo, because you parry this guy twice.
then dodge left. No, right. Yes.
Hey, there you go, Cedric. That's how you use Sally.
Tuning him out.
oh, listen to the bird. Listen to the bird.
What do you mean, bird? There's no bird here.
What's everyone's passive perception again?
Oh, like 13?
Probably not. 12.
12.
14.
Let me actually check.
What do you think
My
I
bad. My bad. 11.
I should probably have this written down, but I also like asking.
11.
Okay, so, you said 13, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm 14, by the way.
13, 14, you guys are both 12.
Yes.
Alice is 11. So, Clem and Davi, you both hear what sounds like mechanical clicking, like clunking heavy machinery.
God.
No, it sounds like gears clunking together. And as you glance up, there's a fourth cultist on the roof with this big ass crossbow that he has slammed down on the edge and is currently pulling back.
Like a turret crossbow.
Oh shit, that's an anti-tank rifle.
What?
And it is got all of these legitimate cracks in its wood that little purple lightning is shooting out of.
Whoa! Hey, guy on the roof, you probably shouldn't use that. It's gonna blow up in your face.
What is this, the Unmaker?
A lot of that depends.
Where are you health wise? You're doing better than me!
He is
He's
going
a tank,
to
tank sorcerer.
let me see who he's going to take a shot at. We can do it simply with this if we evaluate. Okay. Okay. Let's see if Cedric is getting shot today.
Oh, good.
Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yep, you're doing better. I'm doing better.
We got to get the force dice.
It's 16 HP.
20.
I do not feel safe.
Cedric, he's throwing away his shot.
No, throwing away mine.
So it's an 18.
Oh, good.
So
And to be clear, is shooting me, not my echo.
he is shooting you. He has put together that thing is controlled by the guy who looks just like it.
Makes sense.
So
He's too intelligent.
better. Could have been worse. Okay, so this ball flies off and slams into your
Well,
shoulder.
that's probably going to hurt.
For 7 damage. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh God.
Wait, how much damage did he take?
Oh,
7.
that's not what I was expecting.
No, I bet not.
What is this bow?
That's going to be a 15, Chief.
A 15. Okay, so you start to hear this impish, insane, like high-pitched laughing all around you. And as you kind of look around, every other person has been replaced by this very trippy-looking, like, mishmash of colors roughly in humanoid shapes. And nothing looks right. Your allies, your enemies.
Oh.
It's getting hard to tell who's who. And you literally find yourself having to, like, shut your eyes, rub it, and blink before it goes back to normal.
Because you, my precious little bitch boy, are tripping balls. We're hell of a boss.
Well, at least it seems like I made the save.
You did.
Good.
Barely.
Don't get shot by that. I have some ideas.
You have some ideas, but
Cedric
all you know
probably
is it's 15 or lower. You don't know which. Clem, you're up. Because that guy is now trying to reload.
Yeah. That guy.
Fuck that guy in particular. By the way, how far is he from us? How high up?
If you were standing at the base of the building, he's about 35 feet up.
Okay.
So he's well within range of a shatter. I wanted to fuck him up.
Wait.
If you're standing at the base of the building, he's 35 feet vertically. And the building is about probably 30 feet from where you two are standing. Given that you were closer to the back.
I don't think I can get my echo up there.
Try and fuck up his crossbow.
Wait, does that pull? Or does it just restrain?
I think it just restrains, but I have to concentrate on it.
Because if anyone has forced movement that can get him off the roof, that would be fun.
Do a jump off? I jump off.
I mean, I have Thorn Whip.
Because remember, she's been the one using Thorn Whip, which got the
range is 30 feet.
Yeah. So at some point.
But if I entangle the thing successfully,
Sure.
if I can at least stop him from shooting,
That's something.
that is something.
We could grab him off the roof.
If he's too high
I
up.
can't
Yeah, she can't currently reach him with.
really with 30 feet. Unfortunately, I'm not a sorcerer and can just make it go longer.
Subtle jabs.
He's not on the ground, but a lot of these buildings have hanging plants, so yes. I'm gonna say yes. So he needs a strength save.
I'm not doing him. I'm doing the crossbow.
Oh.
So it needs a strength save.
Okay, well, as it's an inanimate object, it fails. I will allow this, actually. So you're gonna magically extend a lot of the kind of wisteria-esque vines coming out of some of these hanging plants that are all just gonna start wrapping around and gumming up the machinery, and he's gonna just be sitting there like, are you fucking? He's gonna pull out a dagger and start trying to carve some of them off.
And as long as I'm concentrating on it, it'll stay like that. So if I get hit,
Oh, I think
don't let me get hit.
since also the crossbow is not being worn or carried, if you did shatter, I bet it would also hurt the crossbow.
I was
Listen,
kind of
Well,
thinking,
we'll separate when we get there.
I was thinking actually just doing it on the building and just having them fall, but like, not for
That would
Okay,
be
no
funny.
last dose.
He'd be a little distracted, trying to free up his shit.
He is trying to free up his shit.
But
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna hit him and the building, that like the ledge he's laying on. He's laying on a ledge. Just hit the ledge and.
So this lasts up to a minute, so that's 6
does.
rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Or until I fail a concentration save.
Or until you drop concentration purposely. Okay, anything else for your turn?
Hold on.
You're good.
Because my bonus action's on here. Bonus action, there it is. Free actions in this spirit. Okay, so no, I can unleash that as a reaction.
Nani?
Never mind. I'm talking to myself. Bonus action. I'm tempted to heal myself, but I think I'll hold on to the spell slots just for you guys.
Stealth game.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm just gonna vibe.
I'm confused.
But how close is the
Stealth
did the
game. Steam is saying some of the games you've played.
Oh, the Burning Hands?
yeah.
He's, I believe, I put him near the back of the target. I think it's going to reach to 30 feet, so he has to be.
So he's not within 10.
They both
He's
have
not
stealth combat, therefore they're exactly the same.
Is there any?
No, they're kind of being held up by frontliners.
Got it. Cool. That's fine.
Okay,
I'll just keep vibing back here.
cool.
Trying to be my.
Uh,
Trying to get me away from getting hit.
Lucky is going to walk around, stand in front of you, and just hunch down and start growling towards
Oh
them.
God. Okay. Wolf mode activated.
Wolf mode.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Which takes us to Zeshi.
Alright, so I either have to finish off the guy on the building and cement Zeshi's downfall into property damage because she's blowing up buildings left and right now.
They're trying to kill us, so.
The building had it coming.
First, she went ham on that boiler.
Well, I mean,
boiler also had it
that was
coming.
actively spawning monsters. You know, that thing was a
We
problem.
also had permission to be down there to solve. So.
It's true.
But I mean,
Legal property damage.
legal property.
Legal property.
Right, Zeshi's going to so either Zeshi can commit
all acceptable collateral.
Zeshi can either commit legal property damage with all of her, 9 AoE spells.
I mean, it also depends on if you think thunder damage alone is enough to really do any damage to the
I
building.
mean, if it says it damages inanimate objects. Yeah, shatter.
Creature made of inorganic materials.
Below that.
Oh yeah, a non-magical object that isn't being worn or
also,
carried also
takes the damage.
Right, it doesn't mean it's
We're talking
destroyed.
about the potential health of a building versus
Yeah, no.
this guy and his crossbow. Like, could she down it? Yes. Is it likely at this level?
Probably not.
Is it made out of
Probably
stone?
not.
Is it made out of stone?
It is.
So
It would take the damage. Buildings probably just have a lot of health.
I'm just trying to get the corner.
It's less about completely breaking.
But he's not standing on the
More
corner.
about,
He's standing on, like, the front. So if, like, this is the part facing the street, he's standing. Or, like, here, and he's got the crossbow resting.
I thought it was like on the edge.
Yeah, just not the core.
Okay,
So he's up on the... He's next to the lip of it, yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, get that part, just have it crumble a little bit. Landslide.
I mean, that is a small amount of damage, so, the building wouldn't have collapsed at that point, but, I'm not saying it can't happen.
Alright. That's option A. Option B is fuck up the guy who burned me. Who is that?
Do you have twin spell?
That's the guy off to the side.
Why not twin shatter?
Is there anyone near the guy to the side?
Okay, so I would normally say no. Only for the reason because if you accept that you can twin something that says 8 points, you
right.
can twin fireball, and that's bonkers.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that about shatter. It has to be a single target. Right.
Twin cast has to be single target spell.
You are correct.
I'd have to do ice.
That's my man.
You're good.
So should I twin cast ice?
I remember a few things from Ace. Not many. I've twin cast a witch bolt in my day.
Yes. That's a good one.
Yes.
So there's no one by the other guy that burned me?
No, he kind of He was attempting to put distance between him and the martial fighters.
Cast Meteor Swarm.
Windcast Wish.
Oh God.
Double wish.
Double the wishes.
You get to make the same wish twice.
Don't tell. Who wants dungeon?
No.
A deck of many things, but every other card is dungeon.
And the other half is void.
There's one death.
What's
The deck of go fuck yourself.
Which one makes a random demon just hate your gut?
Fiend.
The fiend, yeah. Or flames?
Flames, that's right.
Flames spawn you gain the ire of a demon.
Then there's Rogue, which makes someone you know turn on you.
Do not even get me.
God forbid you draw balance. That one actually might be a bit worse.
Isn't that the alignment
That's
flip?
the one that swaps your alignment to the exact opposite.
Yep.
One of the times I played Merrick, we did a 2-shot, and 3 of the characters were kobolds. And we got the deck of many veins. And they kept
That's
pulling cards.
That's amazing.
And you want to know what was further in the dungeon? Bag of beans. It was a ride. There was a time where we had a bullet stuck in a bullet or bullet, whatever, stuck in a room too small for it to get out, but it was still incredibly violent towards us. One of them was getting yelled at by a statue of itself. The other one was doing actual puzzles in the dungeon. My character was fighting it, but someone had pulled small animals out of the bag of beans that were like explosive or something if you touch them, or poisonous or whatever, so I towards the bullet's mouth. It was insanity.
You guys will get kicked out of this. I gave the druid in my other group a bag of tricks.
That's fun.
It's a different one than the one.
Yeah,
RJ has.
hopefully not the one with giant elks.
See, the deck of
He did
things
spawn
is
a
kind
tiger.
of chaos. I wouldn't mind another bag of
So they also spawned a baboon in the final dungeon, who they nearly sacrificed twice, and both times they were devastated when they thought it died. They were like, "No, the monkey!"
Oh, monkey.
The funniest part is when it actually died and they found the fuzzball. He was like, "Eh." It was like, "Oh, now that it's actually dead, you don't care."
Me? Oh, I bet the bag of tricks would be a fun, goofy item to give a spine ripper that would have no gameplay repercussions whatsoever.
This would be completely fine. Why do I hear Giorno's theme?
Nobody's spine ripper rolls an 8.
I would complain if I campaign with a bag.
I should use the bag of beans.
Bag of beans.
It's like
Did not hear me describe a statue that was yelling at one character and a bullet that just appeared?
it's the less chaotic version of the deck of many things.
You plant a bean and something random comes out of it.
Yeah, I like that.
I think my favorite, there's a statue that's a replica of you. If you're in front of it, it yells at you obscenities, and if anyone else is in front of it, they just talk shit about you.
That is great. I love that.
So, this have you decided?
Alright, I'm going. Since the crossbow guy is currently incapacitated and there's no guarantee that I'm going to yeet him off this building, I'm going to instead shatter the eardrums of the guy who burned me.
Burned us. Thank you very much.
10-foot radius sphere, so it will be just him.
Okay.
Means none of your allies.
And he has to make a con save.
He sure does, and I've had one good roll this whole combat, so we will see. How's a 17? Okay, two good rolls.
So he takes half damage. Where's my 8? This is an 8?
Yes. Okay. Pointy diamond looking one.
20 diamond. That is a 5. That is a 3. And that is a 5. 13.
13, that's pretty good. So you create this thunderclap, and the dude's just immediately like, "Oh, God! Fuck!"
She just like looks at him, just cracks her knuckles, grinning. It's on.
You can literally see him just like, for the next few turns, just be like, "All right." Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I don't actually. Oh, actually, I'm gonna. How far away is he?
He's about 20 feet from you.
I'm gonna go up to him, not like directly up to him, but closer to.
Okay, how much closer?
Maybe 10 feet.
Okay, so you want to be within 10 feet of him.
Yeah, I just want to be closer because I completely forgot when I got burned alive. I'm a bad sorcerer. I forget all my spells. I've absorbed elements.
That is why we have a list.
Is absorb elements 10 feet?
What?
Is absorb elements only 10 feet?
No, it's melee.
Oh.
That's why I have the daggers.
Oh.
Wait, what? I thought absorb elements wasn't a reaction.
It's a reaction where you absorb the element and you can put it on your next melee attack.
Okay. Also, from a strategic standpoint, putting yourself closer to the guy makes it more likely he'll try to point at you.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to get him to do it again, so I can stab him with his own fire.
No, that's I don't know about fire, but something might happen. We'll see what happens.
That's why it's absorb element.
Exactly. The bane of those who dance with trees.
Dances with trees?
That was the reference, yeah. Without just flat out saying it. Because she's an elemental sorcerer, so if you're piling absorb elements against her, it's like, no, let me hurt you. No, I don't wanna.
I wanna hurt you.
Shoots lightning. Thanks. What do you mean thanks? Fists start crackling. What the fuck?
It was that for a couple seconds. I was like, what do you mean? What did she do?
Mr. Davi, you are up, sir.
Speaking of lightning.
Speaking of lightning.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
He never left. Fun fact.
You didn't see?
So,
You went all the way to Arizona.
Crossbows, he's still up there.
Yes, with the crossbow in vines may or may not work.
It is certainly stalling him.
I'm gonna zap.
Okay. Let me.
Please distracted.
What's the range on your zappy zap?
It's like 40.
Fuck you, that's the range.
I think it's 40, just my time with
boy.
It doesn't have a range.
Oh, it should. It's 10 feet. It's 10 feet.
Oh, okay. You can't get him.
Limitless.
It's limitless.
You can get the guy you've bucketed or the guy who is in vain trying to hit Edna.
I'm gonna keep going for Bucket Man. We're just gonna... Hey, Bucket Man! What'd you say when you get struck by lightning twice?
This isn't lightning. It's just electricity. What are you talking about?
I'm just imagining.
He's got a 13, so okay.
I'm just imagining Rocket Man, but the lyrics are replaced.
Bucket Man.
Bucket Man. Oh, and everything in this guy. Alright, so we take another 2, so it's just like, that.
Make me Bucket Man!
Watch me!
Okay, fine! And I'm just gonna lift the axe above my head. Eat this, Bucket Man!
You're the one who's in the bucket!
Another 17.
Yeah, that is.
Right. You gotta take 9.
Okay.
It's just like petty argument going on between clothes.
Not gonna lie,
Blood
that's so far it's been a fun but recurring theme with Davi is arguing with the person he's fighting.
Oh, speaking of arguing with a statue of yourself.
Oh god. Anything else, man?
No, that's it.
Alright, Quinn, you're up.
Alrighty then. So what I am going to do, the Echo went for Bucket Man, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. So I will charge into the fray myself, like all impressive and screaming and whatnot. As I'm going in, I will attempt to bamboozle them by teleporting with my Echo, swapping places.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's the Echo charging in.
Okay.
And I will have the Echo still make the attack, and hopefully Crossbow Man thinks nothing has changed. But who knows? Maybe his eyes are better than I think they are.
Crossbow.
Well, he shot at me because he figured out which one was the real one. So I'm trying to make him
And
think.
your Echo has a distinctly different look.
Oh, okay.
Does it?
I don't know if
Yeah, it doesn't look exact. I mean, it looks physically like him, but like it's a little desaturated.
Sure.
It's a little see-through.
That's fair. I'll still do it for style points.
I mean, you're certainly gonna weird out the guy you're attacking.
In fact, actually, before you tell me the number, I'll tell you what. Since you're going to swap places and you were standing behind him, I'll give you advantage if you make the attack, since you just charge him and then pop behind him.
Okay.
Sick.
I will do that.
Because I just think that's rad. Just, great, here comes this guy behind you.
Oh my words.
Nani?
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 That'll be 8 damage. I would like to make it non-lethal.
Okay. So you give him a stab in the leg. He is still standing.
Action
but he's not doing great. He's pretty bloodied.
Action surge.
Okie doke.
I'm guessing this time I do not have advantage.
No, now he knows you're there, so it's a straight attack.
21 though.
That does hit.
That's going to be max 14, still non-lethal. I like to spin the pike, crack him across the head with it.
Okay. Yeah, you whack him so hard he stays in the air for a second. Like his legs come out from under him and he just bonk.
I got Bucket Man. Yep.
You got Bucket Man.
Ha! How do you like them apples, Bucket Man?
I don't think I can hear you.
That's my mom. Oh, yeah. We're trying not to mention it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Great morning, Mom.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing at the boy in front of me like normal.
Okay.
16 plus 5 is a mod 21.
It sure is, and that sure hits.
Plus 5.
But
Yep. Alright, 9.
that's a lot.
Okay. You put a pretty good gash in this guy's side.
And that'll be that.
All right. With that, there goes there. It is Fireboy's turn.
Fireboy and Bucket Man, the legendary adventures.
Legendary belong. Thank them.
On them. What was this meteor swarm spell? That seems that seems really neat. Why haven't I been using it?
86 damage is super balanced for 3rd level. Dunamancy. For reference, Darkstar makes a black hole.
I figured from the name.
That's what if you play a gravity wizard.
The thing.
Oh yeah, it's from the Critical Role book.
Oh, that makes. I have not paid attention to their stuff.
I mean, you've mentioned you're interested in gravity wizards, though.
I have, because gravity's a cool thing. It's just I haven't. I don't follow their stuff as much. I kind of learn about it from you.
Sure. Well,
it was like,
I mean, it was an official D&D source book that they partnered.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah.
Second time, right? That wasn't in Wildemount.
That was Wildemount, yeah.
Was that one?
Yeah.
Is that what the Moon Cleric was as well? Or is that a new one?
I think that's a new one. That's from the new one.
Anyway.
I went to a shop yesterday.
Okay. So.
And while I'll be on the witch light, random mini boxes, and I pulled Amador. He's the little dandelion man.
God.
He's
I have some pictures of him.
with the bee. He's gonna be in a.
My God.
He's
Sounds like those little things from Final Fantasy.
Which one?
The one with the lantern and the knife. And all he does is walk towards you.
Let me show you.
Walk towards you, and then he stabs you.
Yeah, Amador's like, he's a good boy.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. Okay, so anyway, this guy's gonna pull back on a non-existent bow, and a bolt of bubbling green liquid is gonna appear in his hands, and it's gonna fly at you, Zeshi.
Okay, acid bolt?
Melf's acid arrow.
Acid arrow.
He's got himself A 17 to hit. That hits, I think. Yes. Okay.
This,
I was gonna say that actually. I couldn't remember my AC as it was high. That I thought I always think it's more higher than I think it is.
I'll take a look.
Yeah.
I have that book.
get up later.
Is there anything you want to do? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, it's right now, or is there something you mentioned maybe?
Why can't I cast it? Oh, here.
Should be a reaction.
Yeah, there it is.
Get up hit.
Absorb those elements.
Right, so I have resistance to the damage type until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, you gain what? Resistance?
Resistance to my damage type to the start of my next turn.
Okay, so I'll roll these and you'll take half. It didn't go off.
But yeah.
Oh, well, I rolled 2 different pairs, so I can literally just move one of these dice aside. 2 of these dice aside. You take 6.
Take 6 damage?
Yes, 12 reduced to 6 acid damage as this arrow flies into your shoulder.
Alright, and
your spell kind of absorbing some of the...
Yeah, so she just like takes out her daggers and takes a little bit of it. She's using on her daggers.
Just scoop some of it up.
Ooh, I can use this.
Okay.
She's like, ooh, poison daggers.
That's it.
No, that's a different. Alright, so that's his move. He's gonna see those daggers and he's gonna start backpedaling.
It's the glowing green dagger.
Yeah. He sees those and he's thinking to himself, I think she wants to stab me. I better back up. And he'll back up 35.
Alright.
Nobody's that guy? Oh, wow.
Oh my! That seems dangerous. Alright, so that's his turn. So it goes to the guy who... I mean, let's see if he can hit Edmo once before he goes down.
Fine now, we'll see.
You know, God bless him, he's trying. He has hit you.
What is it? Is it 18?
It's nat 19.
Bet! Swing on me. Give me some damage. I want to immediately regain it next turn.
I mean, you might. You very well might. So it is... That's 9 bludgeoning damage. He's going to try to take one more swing. We'll see. And that one's exactly 18. So he got there. He's making up for last turn. And then that's another 7 bludgeoning damage. So he's going to strike through your chainmail. And he actually gets enough leverage and force so that you actually feel the hit through your armor. Both times. So, you know... He can say he did damage before this fight ended.
You actually did something that time.
Okay, then it's Crossbow Guy's turn. Let's see what he does about these vines. It takes him his entire turn just to loosen them.
And I do it again!
So he manages to get all the vines out, but it's slow because he's like, peel one back, here comes the peel that one. Fucking Jesus! You fucking plants!
Haha. Haha. Are you having fun up there?
Just imagining this.
You're next!
Just imagining her just like.
It's trouble.
Just imagine her just like sitting there drinking tea and watching all this.
Ah, yes, truly the boat.
Racist!
That's racist. Speaking of, it is your turn. There's a literally roll to see if he took just his action to do it. If he rolled like a nat 20, he would just take his bonus action.
Right. That's fair.
Not a nat 1, but he didn't get good. So, whole turn, down the drain. That's what you get, buddy. That's what you get for letting vines wrap around your crossbow.
Should have known better.
You should have known better.
Oh god!
Fun as blind as Steppers, does it?
He does.
Finally gets these fucking plants on his crossbow and now I can't see for shit!
Is that what we're going with?
You you could ready an action to do. I think it's better to just do it.
Oh, it is. He's free.
He
got it free, but
okay.
he had to eat his entire turn.
Okay.
My
to get
turn
those
is
blinds.
right after.
Yeah.
So
I heard loosened and I
It's better than my reactions. So, go ahead and make a con save.
A Constitution saving
If
throw.
it works, if it does, it'll be hilarious. If it doesn't, oh well.
15?
Aww.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh well. That would be really funny.
Been falling for 30 minutes.
It's to see your entire combat experience is just trying to infuriate this one guy.
Sometimes that's all you need to do, man.
It's not about the damage.
It's about setting up the evil laughter.
I mean, have you seen Darth Phoebe?
I can post a reminder if you've forgotten.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a reason I saved that to my computer, so I can just have it. It's a good reaction.
How far away is the closest enemy?
The closest enemy is 20 feet from you and is engaged in melee with Emma.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot up there.
That's good.
Nice of you to join us.
Okay.
So that the cultist is in the way of the arrow dude.
Oh, okay.
So
You are in melee with the other guy.
that's okay.
That's pretty okay. Edmund gets a turn before him. So.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna move up there and. Can I ready?
And as you move, you're just gonna see the crossbow guy moving and just go, fucking Troy, get out of the way, you idiot!
Ready? It won't take effect until the end of the dude.
How loudly did he yell that?
Turn.
Loud enough for everyone to hear.
As long as he starts his turn there, I can use my reaction. So.
Oh, the guy you just got up to?
Yeah.
If he starts his turn.
Yeah.
That's probably going to happen unless Edmund downs him.
I might
Okay.
just,
You might.
So let's see how it goes. If not, you get an extra 1d4.
If not, he's going to get spored. But after you is Zeshi.
Zeshi charges this guy with 2 knives.
I'm pretty sure he moved 30. So you only moved up 10 feet, and he backed up his full movement for 35. So he's 45 feet away from you.
Yeah, I can't get up that far. I can only move 30.
But you can move up to throw them at him, right?
It's melee if I want to use the. It says specifically melee, which is unfortunately.
Audio is giving him power. No.
What? He can't do it again, and if he doesn't make this con save, frostbite.
Frostbite? Oh boy!
More constant.
Oh, 16. Damn it.
You're really saving all like.
They're saving. Yeah, they're saving tonight. Oh, they're only hitting a little bit, but they're saving like no tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
Is it an all or nothing spell?
I think that's the one I have that's all or nothing.
I mean, feel free to double check.
I am. I think it is. Well, if failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage at disadvantage. Oh wait, it doesn't. Why was I thinking that made him move slower? It doesn't.
No, I think that's
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
disadvantage. I think Chill Touch reduces to 0. There's a nice diagram. It's a different.
It's a different ice one.
It's a different ice spell that drops their movement.
Chill touch.
Would you like to
Chill
do?
touch is necrotic.
Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah,
No,
chill touch is the super misleading
Oh,
one.
right.
Where it's not melee even though it touches in the name, and it's not cold. It's ranged necrotic.
Yeah, brings I mean, the ghostly hand does touch you.
Yes. No. It makes sense why it's called that, but the name is misleading.
Java had a cold spell
It'd be
that
like necrotic.
cut movement range.
Wasn't that Hunger of Hadar?
Yeah, well,
Because Hunger does deal cold damage.
that too, but that wasn't what I was thinking.
Ice knife?
No, I sniped on.
It was the fucking armor unit.
Oh,
Ramagathi's?
Regathi's. It did that icy stuff. It did icy stuff.
It did icy stuff, but it didn't affect.
I mean, hunger was Shava's big area control spell. I know that.
It'll
come to us. Would you like to do anything else?
Shava actually gave herself nightmares with that spell because she forgot that she actually can see that darkness now. She can see the tentacles. I don't think I have any. What's the deal with
bonus action spells?
I don't think I have any anyway. So
if you want to do both actions be spell, if you use a bonus action spell and you want your action to be a spell, it has to be a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
I don't think
bonus action or the action?
The action spell.
I don't have a bonus action.
So you get the bonus action spell, and then if you want your action to also be a spell, it's going to be a 1 action cantrip.
I don't have a bonus action spell. So.
Nothing?
No, I can't. I literally can't do it.
Okay, so you feel a bubbling on your shoulder where the arrow hit you.
Okay.
And you take 3 reduced to 1 acid damage because absorb elements, I believe, says until the end of your next turn, right?
No, start of my next turn.
Start. Okay, so you're going to take 3 acid damage at the end of your turn. Whole 3.
Can I actually do absorb elements on that?
You can keep reacting.
That's a reaction.
Yeah, could you read me absorb elements again? Is it if you get hit?
The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effects on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit, yeah. That's all it says. One reaction.
I'm not sure.
One reaction, what you take when you take acid.
When you take damage.
When you take
damage. Take damage. So you could, if you wanted to.
There's no reason not to. If he hits me with, it's no guarantee he's going to hit me with acid again, though.
Exactly.
So yeah,
it might hit you with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have you taken the damage yet?
Yes.
He takes it at the end of his turn.
Oh.
Yeah, Melf's acid arrow has an extra damage at the end of their next turn.
That's right. I mean.
So yes, you could if you'd like, or you can wait until he casts something else.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Because I'm probably.
It is just 3. So.
As long as he doesn't get a 9.
As long as he doesn't hit you and get 9, yeah.
That's why I'm saving it.
This is a good idea. All right, he's going to hit you for exactly 9 damage. No. Oh, thank God. All right, so that's Zeshi. So, Davi, the guy you were in melee with, is currently KO'd on the ground.
Hey. I'm going to turn to see who's up.
There is the spellcaster Zeshi's dueling with, who is about 45 feet from you.
He's running away.
Or no. He was a little further from you already, so he's like 55 from you. He was trying to put distance between him and you. There's the guy these two are in melee with. And then there's crossbow guy.
How high is he up on that roof?
30 feet from the base of the cliff.
Can I climb the building to get to him?
What's your movement? 30? 35?
30.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, and you can try. I don't see why not.
He got up there, you can get up there.
It's true. And your barbarians are good at athletics.
Inspiring words from Cass.
If you're raging, wouldn't you have advantage as well?
I mean, I like to think Cass can always just work her way up a drain pipe.
Advantage on strength stuff.
Just right up the rain gutter.
I think it's just strength.
Remember that really cool moment?
I think it's everything that's not attacks, if I'm not mistaken. It's strength based. I can check. Strength checks and saving throws. Okay, maybe it's just strength checks.
Fog slipped into the drain.
Yep, I do remember
She
that.
had no idea where I went because she was not expecting me to just slurp away.
19 plus 5.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. There's enough unevenness in the stone bricks that you can climb your way up.
Yeah, I did. I really popped out.
That was right. Yeah. That was like right at the same time when I had my re-encounter with the same one.
Yeah, so I will climb up to him and go,
Yeah.
Alright then, it's your turn to get zippy zapped. I'm going to zap this man.
That entire encounter perfectly.
Over 20.
You will take 3. 6 reduced 3.
3.
Zap him. He's
Pick number 3, my axe.
I mean, it was 35 feet up, right?
30.
Oh.
Did I say 35 earlier?
You did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have 30 written down.
Okay.
My bad.
Brody,
Big difference.
Brody, I
Yeah,
can't reach too.
sorry. Stop. Well, he was 35 feet up from the base. From where you were standing, he wasn't 30 feet. Because you were closer to the back. You would have had to walk up to the building.
How would this man like to take a window?
Did you crit?
He did.
And he's not going to like it, but there's nothing he can do about it.
How would this man like to whammy?
I'm pretty sure the answer to that question is always they don't.
But that they're gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna like.
Ooh.
I crit you. You guys crit me. No, nobody likes getting hit. With the crit.
11, 21 plus 3 is 24 plus 2 is 26.
All right. You slash this guy, and he begins. And blood just spills out. He holds on to the crossbow, and God bless him, he's alive. Not for long, but he's alive. Cedric.
Hit him again.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, sorry. Cedric is in his
Discount
turn.
Grim
Yes.
Reaper with
There's two more?
Raven
On the floor, on the ground?
giant axe.
Yes, there's the one Zeshi's chasing around, and there's the one that everyone else is meleeing with.
You know, I think I have faith in Zeshi. I'll go after the other one.
Okay,
You
go ahead.
should not have faith in Teshi. She's on a suicide charge right now.
Is it a suicide charge if it's one?
But look at her confidence.
This woman is Terminator running with these axes.
She's just rocking it. All right, I'm actually gonna move my echo up to this other guy and give him a whack. 12
No.
or 11 even. So yeah, no.
No, he manages to duck, and the Echo's pike just bounces off Edma's armor.
Damn. I will not unleash Incarnation this turn. I will just. That will be that.
Okay. So then it's Edma's turn.
How's hurt is this guy looking?
He's hurt, but he can keep going.
Okay, I'm
I can
going
do
to
this.
fighting spirit. I'm going to attack.
All right.
I'm going to use the fighting spirit.
Alright.
Oh wow, that did absolutely. I got a 1 and a 4.
Go!
My condolences.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not, I'm afraid.
Fucking.
That's that. I'm not even gonna waste anything else.
That's fair enough.
Edmund misses and then just like kind of sits down.
Oh, you know what? Bonus action heal. I can do that.
So,
Yes.
That reminds me of
I'm
IL with his
gonna do what
bow.
I'm gonna do. I'll get 1d10.
You remember that? He was missing every single one of the show.
Yes.
Oh, 4. I get 4 health.
Missed.
missed again. Missed both times. That was a popsicle.
Then I ran out of bullets. And then I was sad. I passed out in the snow. And then I woke up and I reloaded and I fired and I missed. I had another popsicle. Oh, that is one of my favorite things they have ever done.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen the original. I've seen a lot of.
I haven't
They're
either.
playing Nancy Drew.
Yeah, I've never seen the original gameplay.
They're playing fucking Nancy Drew.
Fucking Nancy Drew.
It's hilarious.
All right. So the guy you're chasing is gonna. He's kind of just watching you run at him. He's like, all right, I'll do this, and he conjures, and a big splash of grease scatters
Oh,
across the floor where you're
fucker.
around.
He got grease?
He does.
Motherfucker!
Zeshi, I need you to make a dexterity save.
I fucking hate that fucking spell.
What's wrong with grease?
Grease like
Don't get me started.
17.
Okay, I'll get you started. All right. So, Your feet slip and slide for a bit, but like someone on the ice without skates, just kind of like, huh.
It's the fucking comic version of the. You know that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. That was actually spot on.
That's more the Three Stooges sound, but
Yeah, a little bit.
not completely inaccurate.
All right. So you managed to keep your footing, however, the ground in 10 feet in every direction around you is now considered rough terrain, or difficult terrain.
That's the
So it takes double the amount of movement to get through it.
Stay in the barrel. If
So,
you fly around.
Between you and him, there's 10 feet of difficult terrain.
Okay. There's not really a whole much I can do about that unless I want to set myself on fire like some other pyromaniac character I have.
You mentioned that one. Himself on fire.
You know, despite her intelligence, Shava does kind of seem like the kind of person to be like, oh, real cute. How about this fire spell? No, Shava. What?
The shaman is like in the fire, just smiles.
Just, I should have seen that coming.
I should have seen that. It's like, well, at least you know, then Shaman's like, I'll roll with this. Just starts cackling maniacally.
I can make this work.
I can make this work.
All right, so that's his turn. He's not going to move any further.
But he's still 15 feet away from me, so I could still catch him.
Yes. The next 10 feet would take 20 feet of your movement, but that still should leave you enough to catch him still.
Yes.
He doesn't move because he looks over his shoulder at people running about, and he's clearly getting a little nervous.
Oh, I can't really do anything. There's no point in me stabbing him right now. I don't spell it. I think it only lasts until my next turn.
So that's him. All right. So what about this guy getting dogpiled? We do about him. He does start his turn, so
One.
One.
He's one. I'm very proud of that.
he's just kind of thinking, he's like, fuck, there's a lot.
What was that?
Yeah, you see all your spores go out and they go a little wide, and you're like, oh man, and one just kind of floats over and goes right into his throat. Swallow the bug!
It wasn't a bug. That was my spores.
Oh god.
You need a drink of water, darling.
Oh god. Oh god, this is worse than these unsalted crackers.
I mean, his throat is rotting a little bit.
Yeah. Alright, so let's... We've got two people in an echo around him. It's not looking right. The question is, does he think he can stick this out?
What's his intelligence?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, he's not a genius, but he's not an idiot.
Mm.
You know, like most people.
Like most people.
He's fairly average.
He knows when to.
Fairly average.
He knows when there is a decent chance of him losing a 3-on-1.
Is he going to try to run away?
And he would be for 3 opportunity attacks.
Not necessarily. There is a thing called the disengage action. So if he doesn't do any sort of attacking, he can get away without opportunity attacks.
You can try.
He's certainly trying.
He can always try. It's really just... I'm trying to think of what is... Okay.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Beach.
Beach.
Bitch.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle beach.
Turtle. Turtle beach.
Beach turtle.
Aqua beach.
We love sock. We love sock.
Made up of stale brain.
Fallen. No man left behind.
Other dice, and you're still not looking.
One of my favorite Baka moments.
I got
All right,
failed scented
I have-
candle.
Okay, he's decided what he's doing.
And all the demons he could ever wish.
He's going to look at the person that looks the squishiest near him.
Shit.
And with a kind of crazy look in his eyes, he's just gonna say, "Fucking fine, then you're coming with me." He gets a 15 to hit. That's all the money, isn't it?
Over.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
14.
Oh, okay.
The sad thing is, that wouldn't have hit me.
10 bludgeoning damage. Is that enough?
No.
Okay.
6.
Well, he has a second attack. So, doesn't hit.
What did he throw?
Got a 12. He doesn't hit. He got a 12.
You survived the hit. I wouldn't have survived that hit.
He's kind of wildly swinging, so he catches you the first time, but the second time he goes too quick and you're still reeling from the first attack. And the hammer just kind of whiffs by your nose.
Like, just saw a god there. I don't know which one. Like that.
Good lord. Alright, so then it's Roof Guy's turn.
Yeah, the angry Kensu in his face. Sorry, giant.
Hey, you're out of character. You can say Kenku.
Mm.
Davi doesn't know. Davi doesn't know.
Stickbird probably might. He probably does.
Listen.
Stickbird's over there in the corner.
Stickbird's chilling. Right. Stickbird's chilling like a villain.
Stickbird cast me. We're all
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was there for that one. So. Disadvantage is not kind to this man. So close and so far. Because despite his better judgment, he is going to try to open fire on this tiny bird who is hurting him badly.
Well, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And he missed, thanks to his disadvantage.
Wait, disadvantage why?
Because he's trying to use a ranged weapon on someone within melee.
Like 5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, Davi's right next to him, so...
Zavi almost cleaved him in half.
And he's kind of panic firing, so he's not thinking to back
you're
up.
good. Recent revelations about ranged attack.
Yeah.
Would have changed a lot about a lot of previous campaigns.
Oh, yeah,
I was
they're
just making sure. You can hit them within 15 feet without disadvantage.
within 15 feet, yeah. Which is fun. However... So, the bolt slams into the ground. However, his crossbow cracks more and more until it explodes in his hands in a pretty big magic explosion. I'm going to ask you to roll a wisdom save, and I'm going to have him roll a wisdom save.
Oh.
I told him that I would.
Told you that I would. Oh!
Maybe a wisdom save.
16 plus 2.
We made it.
I'm assuming. Davi makes it. He doesn't.
Oh, God.
Davi, you watch as this guy's two pupils start dilating back and forth.
Oh, jeez.
That's what you get.
And
Is he tripping balls?
Tripping balls.
oh, in more ways than one.
Oh, God, what did he do?
He just failed his save. He stumbles off.
Goodbye.
Let me see here. That's 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him walk off and watch and see this and go, hey, guys, look out for the man.
Yeah, he's literally just gonna be like,
Oh, God!
and he's just gonna stumble, trip on the back ledge,
and plummet, taking the d6 for every 10 feet.
Okay, goodbye. See you next fall.
Yeah, let me.
So that's
All right then.
right. Okay, so he splatters into a bloody mess. Because he had 3 and he took 10.
I'm just gonna watch this and go, guys, do I count that one? Do I notch it? Or was that gravity's kill? Ah, fuck you, gravity!
Dobby suddenly starts feeling a lot heavier.
Language.
Seriously, which one of you has been teaching Dobby this language?
Not me.
Zeshi trying to keep her footing.
Yes, Zeshi's
Who's responsible for this? Alright, so that's all.
Zeshi.
Uncaffeinated Zeshi.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to normal Zeshi.
Yeah, exactly.
Clem, you're up.
Yeah, 1 digit down.
I don't want to die. So I'm going. How far away is Zeshi from me?
Zeshi?
I'm probably far away.
Pretty far. He's a good 40 feet from you now.
How damaged are you?
I got
Alice.
9. Oh, Alice?
I am at like 19.
I have
You're
9.
vibing.
I am vibing.
19. Doesn't sound like much until you remember the barrier of entry. To reduce that anymore, it's an 18, Chief.
Well, I'd like to heal us both.
That's right. It's something.
You just now heard it.
Or what?
You really.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Has that been going the whole time?
No. It's off. I ordered a fan group.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go both symbiotic enemies. You need to see. So I need a wild shape.
What is wrong with your computer phone? Jesus.
Nothing.
It's just very loud.
No, it's just one of them makes noise.
There you go.
So I get 12 temporary.
Sorry, you're wild shaping into what?
I am using symbiotic entity because I am portrait. So I can use a wild shape to awaken the
Why
spores
is that
that
important?
infuse
You are a spore druid.
To awaken the spores that infuse you to gain 12 temporary HP. Roll double damage dice for your halo of spores damage and deal 1d6 additional necrotic damage when you hit with a melee weapon attack. These all last for 10 minutes or until you lose these, or until you lose all these temporary hit points, or until you use wild shape again. But wild shape is in action.
Yeah.
Just your scimitar and not have this bonus. Because I can.
Is your bonus action? I guess.
Two weapon fighting. I have.
Do
the
you have 2 weapon
scimitar.
fighting?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Rad.
For some reason, all of my characters have 2 weapon fighting.
I think you have a fight.
So yeah, I can just
That's
hit him
your
with my
fight.
scimitar without the hit DC.
It's without
The bonus, so don't do the.
No, it's with the bonus. Because 2 weapon fighting takes away the offhand penalty. Right?
And then I get that additional 1d6 since I did.
Wait, help me out there.
What?
2 weapon fighting just removes the penalties for swinging with your offhand. That's a bonus, right? That's one of its main. It's not.
But it
It's
just
not
allowed you to make another hit.
No, you can always make another hit, but there's a penalty for swinging with an offhand.
This is the fighting style or the feat?
The fighting. Or I guess it's,
Style, it's a bonus action.
Oh, that's where my ace.
If it's just the.
you
Is
got it from a feat, though, right?
I guess. I don't know.
That was like, wait.
no, two weapon fighting is just the default everyone has. Yeah, that two weapon fighting is just the basic.
Oh no!
swing with
Then,
your
then yeah.
offhand.
Okay, yeah.
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 That's not
There's
special.
there's just a small penalty. It's like you don't.
You don't get the modifier for the
The modifier for
It's just
the-
the flat roll
Is it for the attack or the damage?
damage.
Yeah, for the damage. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry. I was thinking of literal the 2 weapon fighting
No.
fighting style. That's where all my
No, that's
confusion.
dual wielding.
Yeah,
That has some.
That
extra
might be the
stuff
feat.
in it.
I think that's the feat.
That's-
I think the fighting style is literally called 2 weapon fighting.
I'm checking.
Anyway, that's where the confusion was coming from. I was like, wait, why do you give all your characters that fighting style?
Yeah,
It's
2 weapon. Yeah, you're correct. It's 2 weapon fighting, and it gives you the modifier back.
Yeah, it takes away that.
Yes. I think dual wielder is what lets you use bigger weapons.
I think so.
No, I thought you rolled.
And it is B.
Yeah.
Because Thalos have
Thalos
have that.
Yeah,
No?
You have to use light weapons.
I had to sneeze. That's why I was looking up.
Okay,
I wasn't counting. I should.
I thought you were looking for a light.
No, I was looking to see it, and then I saw it for a second, and then I had to sneeze really fast. So I was looking at the light to try and see.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing, because I've heard that. I don't.
It usually helps, and sometimes it doesn't.
Gotcha. Okay, so you healed, you didn't hit. Anything else?
Healed. I have 12 temporary hit points, so I have my.
Hit points to hit points.
Did you apply? Not 102.
102 temporary hit points.
And Clem is now the tank.
Great.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's all.
I'm missing that which side.
Look at me. I am.
Look at me. I am big.
Okay. Since you are now up there, Lucky has decided to attempt to join the fray, but is having trouble finding space between you, Edma, and the Echo.
There should be a fourth space, unless he's up against the wall.
This is my way of saying he rolled well. So he happened to literally hop up to the spot where you and Edma kind of block, even though there's an open space over here. He's trying his best.
He's trying his best.
Hey.
All right, now my turn.
So he can't quite get through, despite you can see him snarling and snapping through you too.
I'll just kind of try and point him over to where the open space is.
Like if you've
buddy.
ever seen a dog miss an open door, it's that. Please let me in. Please let me in, Daddy. Daddy, why won't you let me in? Actually, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to say one thing. I actually finally figured out why the hell Zeshi has a high AC.
I can find that out.
I found that out.
Okay.
It's because she's not wearing armor because she has a draconic bloodline. She automatically has 16 AC for having a draconic bloodline.
Draconic bloodline sorcerers get an AC boost.
Funky.
So that's where she got her ridiculous AC from. Good to know. Second thing, if she's going to do, she's going to ice knife this fool.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
No, I'm gonna reverse cook this fool.
You want to cut him up and then freeze him.
Damn.
Why do they call it oven?
When you oven the cold food,
But why do they call it oven? When you in the cold food of out hot, eat the food. Yeah.
Well, if you're reverse cooking someone, you would out.
Anyway, go ahead and roll your attack.
Oven the hot
Ice
food of
attack,
out
right? And then it's a
cold
save?
eat the food.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Roll your initial attack.
That is a 10.
Modified.
Yes.
It's not hit.
That is not hit.
Okay,
Is there
but what about a mod 9?
Behind him?
In general. Is there other...
No, you two have kind of put a lot of distance between you and the rest of the fight.
I was trying to see if I could do tin spell so I could actually do something.
I mean, yeah, you guys have been running a good bit.
Yeah. Because I can't attack.
I mean, you have been doing stuff. You're the only one who's hurt this guy.
Yeah, but he's hurt me a lot more than I've hurt him. All right, I'm just gonna run the rest of the way up to him, I guess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna send the ice knife. It's gonna go past him. It explodes. He stops. I'm gonna turn around, and I'm suddenly there.
Yeah, you're just.
Hi. This is just the Gordon Freeman.
I. What do you have? A knife.
2 knives.
No.
Oh my god! I know exactly.
That's.
What do you have there? It's ass.
Starts out with
Shyness.
It's not giant, it's just a normal long sword.
It's giant to her.
Little.
It's giant to her. It's her right with it over there. Jeez. All right, so Adobe, you're up. Provided you didn't want to do anything.
Zeshi's just grinning at this guy.
There's one more guy.
There's two more. There's the guy Zeshi's chasing, and then there's the guy getting dogpiled by these three.
But we still can't hit him for shit.
Alright, then I guess the guy that they're going after, I can get to him, right?
You can glide, right?
No.
That was already tried.
Don't make fun of me!
No, that was more just you remember to think Quinlan once ruled, and we never really addressed the fact that wasn't correct.
What was?
The whole Kenku gliding, remember she had Davi climb a tree.
Oh.
When she turned into a Kenku was cast way back.
Right. I mean, that was like one of my first.
Yeah, it was.
That was the first session I think.
Need the entry on Kenku between then and now.
You're fine. None of us have really read Kenku since, so it's not like anyone said, "Hey, remember when Quinn did that thing? I think that was wrong." Nobody really addressed it, so you're fine. I mean, it was funny. You guys caught him.
I am going to grab my axe,
yes, you can get to him.
raise it out, and I gotta jump off the building to get to this man.
You're gonna get hurt.
Falling
He's
damage.
raging.
It's raging.
Alright, yeah, give me an attack roll.
You like the it's a fire jealousy.
Ah.
She's not hurt. The idea is that it's a couple's character for me and Austin to do.
60 plus 5, so
Log
not
Alan
21.
So that hits, and you take 11 reduced to 5 from the fall.
Their marriage.
So as I'm falling, I'm going to zippy zap him coming down.
It's an idea we found.
I've never heard of it.
He succeeds.
So we're both different
It'll
things.
take 2, that's 4 reduce. It'll take 2 damage as I come down. Ooh, alright.
Always something to do with
11
fire.
plus 3 is 14 plus.
You can stop.
Alright then. I want to cut this man in half!
Not with that damage. It's not enough overkill for a full cut in half.
What, me coming down off a building?
Vertically, maybe?
Yeah, like cut in half this way. Going
No,
long
you
ways.
get about halfway through.
Alright then.
It's not a full clean in half. You get the gorier option, where your axe gets stuck in him.
Take that, gravity!
You two get sprayed with blood.
Yeah, I'll come down and go.
And so does
me.
This Echo.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could swap places to avoid it.
Well, no, could you send your Echo up to it?
Blood splatters everywhere. Do you know how long
yeah,
it'll
you're-
take to
no.
get this out of my white
You're fine. You're
fur?
out of the flash zone.
Oh, I have
It's
Good
I'm
job,
able
it's
to see this like
teleported.
guy just split in half from above from out of nowhere.
I've seen some horrific shit in my life, but that is new.
I am going to.
You're gonna hear them start dry heaving.
And I'm going to take out a small rock and notch the axe.
You're sick.
Do me a favor. Never do that again.
What? Jump off building?
Into someone. Like that.
Cedric, you're up.
That's awful.
Cedric like shakes himself out of like
Of watching that.
yeah.
You didn't get sprayed, but you saw it.
Yeah. So the only one left is the one Zeshi's going after.
The only one is the guy who has been making Zeshi's life very hard.
How far away is he?
From you, he's like 45 feet.
And my echo?
Like 50 feet.
Okay.
No, 55, because your echo's like 10 feet from you.
I'll start hoofing it in that direction.
See Zeshi just like standing maniacally in front of this guy with 2 knives.
I'll just sort of like annoyed, get out my crossbow and I fucking hate this thing. I'll fire it.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, it's a mod 20.
That is.
I rolled very well.
You made their character up to the portal.
I did.
How far actually worse? I have it.
Where the fuck is my D8? There it is.
Oh, buddy, crossbow. Master Reginald.
Well, max damage 8. Lucky shot, I guess.
Do better than Zeshi.
Yeah, you managed to just stick the guy right in the chest, and he's staring at this, and he's like, "Son of a!" Ah!
It actually worked.
Zeshi's just gonna like blink, look over at you, Cedric, and like, nice shot.
I don't know how I did that.
Works for me.
So I was talking about the. What do you have? Knife!
And I'll use a bonus to bring my echo along so it doesn't.
Big as shit.
I'll use my bonus to bring my. Oh, no action required. I'll bring my echo along so it doesn't dematerialize.
Gotcha.
Because it needs to be within 30 of me for that.
Enough.
And I'm done.
All right, Edna, you are coated in blood thanks to Davi, and there is a man who is almost halfway split in half in front of you.
So I don't have prestidigitation.
How far is the thing they're chasing?
55 feet.
Yeah, Emma's gonna look over, see them chasing it, look at everything in front of her. I don't even.
I wanted to take a break. Edmund, do you want to take a break?
I'm disengaging and taking out my poetry book, and just Edma's gone. She's having memories. She's seeing shit. She does not want to be there. She sees these gourd pieces. She's just like, I didn't want to see any of that again.
I mean, that takes current place for gruesomest death in the campaign.
That happened once in Critical Role. It was pretty wild.
Can you think of a more gruesome death so far in this campaign?
I mean, one person got sapped into a tree.
In this campaign or
Off
in
screen.
the campaign?
Off screen, but I
And it
mean,
was
the
debatable.
implications can still be terrifying.
It was debatable whether or not he was dead until you slayed the tree.
Slid?
Slayed.
Like,
Blade.
Yeah, so until you beat the tree, it was debatable whether or not he was dead.
All right, here's a question for you though.
Of course.
What was the most gruesome death we've ever had in all the campaigns?
What? I doubt. I feel like Zergo might. Well, out of combat and not killing a guy, Zergo did some things.
do you all forget the banana bread witch and what exactly Lasley did to her?
No.
He cut her stomach open and shoved the banana bread in.
I did not remember that.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, she was having a good day. She decided to let the fucking hag know it.
Well, actually, there's also the time that this was in a spoof campaign, but the Swallow when Baka body slammed the midget. It's just crushing.
Honestly, that one shot alone probably is a lot of the more gruesome deaths we've had.
Didn't random Dex clerk Baco.
In the ending of World of One-Shot, didn't Phoebe as a Korak decapitate him?
That was me. Wasn't that me?
You took two people's heads off and then put them on the fucking Korak manacles.
No, she decapitated the guy. I remember because I enlarged her. She fired a coat at the guy.
I remember I clapped him at
No, I think you cleaved him in half at the waist. I think he did the decapitating.
It was something fucked like that.
So there's a lot of contenders, especially in the one shots.
One shot.
A lot of the one shots got a bit fucked sometimes.
Yeah, we kind of cut loose during those.
Not even, just their roles were in favor of insanity.
Violence.
It's a one shot.
Anyway,
Who's turning it?
Edma just
Edma
fucked off.
has decided that she is done.
She's done.
The nearest enemy is 55 feet away, so it's Mr. Element's turn. Mr. Grease.
Mr. Grease. So he's got a Zeshi in front of him.
He's got himself a Zeshi.
And it's at the similar range as Cedric because they all shot him with a crossbow.
Well, Zeshi's in melee.
Ah.
each other.
Yes.
I heard you the first time, and thankfully I didn't see it.
I learned twice the moment. I just
That's
Laugh and kill me.
Question, does a 16 hit you?
just.
Okay,
That is what it
so the guy is going to put a hand to your throat and send large surges of electricity into your body.
Tommy's thing.
That's actually my thing too. But anyway, first of all, absorb elements.
Good call.
Burning those spell
Second of
slots.
all, she's gonna do it back probably next turn.
Probably. It would have put you to 1.
Oh,
8 reduced to 4.
okay. All right. So what do I do? I add 1d6 to.
Oh, that's funny. It can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Oh no.
Wait,
That means you can't
It
use
hits-
absorb elements.
it hits first. Trigger on the hit, but since it hit. How does that layer? I think we might have found the hard counter to absorb elements.
Why?
Because if it hits, it's guaranteed to hit.
You have to take damage.
Yeah, you have to take the damage, which means the effect of being unable to take a reaction until your next turn would go into effect. Which means in the case of Shocking Breath, you couldn't absorb elements. Because you've already taken the damage, which means the effect has come on.
It basically nullifies the reaction.
Until the start of your next turn.
And since absorb elements is a reaction, we're gonna
Okay, so I can't. I have to.
Which works the other way around too, so, you know, if someone with Shocking Grasp finds an enemy with absorb elements,
Yes, sir.
I'm
If
kidding.
I ever get to level her,
So I actually have to take that full damage.
This time, yeah, given Shocking Grasp's wording. So you do take 8.
Okay, I am at 1 health.
hey, maybe book it the other way so I can heal you.
After he does that, he's just gonna look and be like, "How the fuck are you still standing?"
So she's gonna smile, start crackling with electricity because it's her. No, it's not her turn yet.
Yeah.
So she's gonna smile and start crackling with electricity because she has another lightning spell she's about to use.
Well, first things first, it's Clem's turn. You're covered in blood. Your wolf is still hacking.
Wow.
Grudge.
No.
There you go, that's grudge.
What is that?
How far away is she from me?
Is that a snake?
He's held over chicken nuggies?
How far away am I from the
From Zeshi.
55 feet.
Yeah, about 55 feet, because she's now in melee with the guy.
I have to skedaddle the other way. But I'm going to do something else first.
I can at least heal you.
I can? You can?
I can at least heal you, yes. Healing Word has a 60-foot range,
It's true.
but
Heal me!
trying to see if heals. 1d6 hit points to the creature, or one.
Probably a little late in combat for healing spirit.
What, healing spirit?
No, healing word.
Okay. Heal me. Okay, one.
One. All right, that's it. I'm doing the honey dice. The blood dice don't like me tonight. I'm rolling really low with these things. I'm gonna laugh. Keep rolling low. Should be a bad night for me. Okay. It was a 1 with a 2. So 6 hit points. You get 6 hit points back.
I got 6 hit points.
Better than 1.
That is better than 1. I now have 7.
7 is greater than 1.
7 hit points.
Healing is healing.
Healing is healing.
everything you can do, except look very pathetically at this body. You're like, oh my, how did physics even that? Did he just make it into like his shoulders? Oh, to his chest.
He came down.
Yeah.
Axe. Yeah, he got down to like the center of the chest. Yes, he split to about the sternum. The bone eventually stopped it, but he was already dead at that point.
He's already dead.
Yeah, all right. I don't want to look at this anymore. I'm gonna go sit next to Edma and just kind of like.
Edma will
Why-
pat you on the shoulders.
Character's being talked about.
He's not traumatized. She's just thinking about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this straight trauma.
He sees dead bodies all the time,
That's true.
but the form of death is a little gruesome. So she's just kind of like processed.
It's gonna take her a hot minute. Lucky's gonna spend his turn walking over to you between hacks and just sitting next to you, facing away from it.
You'll be fine.
All right, Zeshi, now it's your turn.
Don't save again.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, well, that still doesn't have damage.
Half damage. What's happening?
I got 2 sevens. So that is 14 reduced to 7. Both that.
Oh, you returning the shocking grasp?
No, I am doing Thunder Wave.
Oh.
I was trying to knock him away from me.
Gotcha. Okay, how much damage?
So I rolled 2 sevens, so one of them gets deleted. So 7.
One of them gets deleted?
So it was 7 plus 7 reduced by 7.
Oh, right, that's half damage. Okay, I didn't understand at first. I was like, what? Yeah, T takes that.
All right. I was trying to knock him farther away from me. I still don't have bonus action. I need to find bonus action. Seriously. I guess that's all I got. I can't. Can I run away?
You could. You'd risk an attack of opportunity. He's not currently holding a weapon, but some.
I was just thinking because shocking grass, but he's still holding me, technically.
No, he didn't grab. Like that was more flavor. That doesn't count as him grappling you.
Okay. Maybe. If I'm gonna do this, I need to make. Is there a way to make well, I guess a spell sword. We're gonna have the daggers and the spells.
Yeah, Warcaster's pretty good for that kind of thing too, I think.
I have to figure out how to. Oh, I'll figure that out later. Yeah, get it.
I mean, to be fair, running away from the enemy caster is probably not going to help you too much.
Yeah, so I was thinking the same thing. So I'm just gonna stand there.
Enough. Davi. Just the one guy. He's 55 feet from you.
About 30 feet and then try and toss a javelin at him.
Sounds like a plan. Go on.
Javelin! Javelin. Alright. Plus 5. That's fucking good.
Oh,
That's a 19 plus 5.
That hits.
Nope. Wait.
Bless you.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Alright. It doesn't stick in him because it just kind of flies into his shoulder and takes a bit of a chunk out.
Ow.
Very ow.
What I got, I can't zap him. He's too far away.
He's too far. Cedric,
All right.
say you.
How far is he from me now?
Use your full movement, so he should be like 25 feet.
All right, let's get up to him and well, for safety's sake, I'll get up to him. What? Well, 25. Then I can't teleport as well because it uses 15 feet of my movement. But I'll go up to him and smack him with my pike.
Then shoot Sour.
That's gonna be an 18.
That hits. What's your damage bonus?
+4.
Cool. You don't need to roll.
All right, I'm gonna knock him out too.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You crack him across the head, and he just sits there for a second before just falling over backwards.
All right. That was annoying.
Zeshy's just gonna laugh. It's like, not my best moment, but thanks for the save.
Idrik, can you pick up?
You almost died.
Idrik, can you
So
pick
did
up
I.
the javelin?
Zeshy's laughing.
I'll pick it up and just toss it towards you.
You.
Idrik, he's clean.
What? Next.
What is that? Look, we fight cultists. Cultist is dead. That is what we want.
You and
He's-
Zeshy
Look
would
at
have
We wanted
me.
information.
Look at Zeshy.
this way.
There are guards heading this way. We should probably grab the living ones and vamoose.
I don't know why we wouldn't just
Well,
explain what happened.
I mean, we could.
I
just-
mean, 3 of us are like
You're there.
That
drenched
would
in
be
Oh,
blood.
well, never mind then.
Put better faith.
Yes,
in
hello.
the rat.
They call as they come down the street.
I will.
A small squad of them, about 5 of them, come up. What on earth is going on here?
We
I
killed
split the
2
man
people.
in half.
Oh my
Cultists.
god, Tommy!
I'm sorry, you did what?
We killed 2 people.
Tom,
Tommy!
Stickbird, silence him.
You do.
They were okay. Yes, there were cultists. We fought them. We won.
Cultists.
Yes,
They are people who have been taking advantage of the wild magic.
the
Wild
problem.
magic
Well,
recently, they exacerbate it, they make it worse.
I don't know if they're responsible for this, but they probably aren't
You're
helping.
not correct.
Yes, for
We-
questions.
This is one of them. Zeshy's gonna kick
They
them.
likely have something to do with the storms.
Also, we think they have levitation potions we need to get from them so that we can, go up to the
Be a
thing.
good idea. We've also been trying to deal with the storm. I mean, potentially get rid of it for you. Here, this is the symbol, and I'll pull out of my notebook the symbol I drew, and I'll find one of the unconscious ones and just look for the symbol. Feel them.
It's on his shirt,
Yeah,
under his coat.
I just aim it towards them. Oh, I'm not looking hot, by the way. Because my spore thing ends in combat, so I'm just vibing with like 6 hit points right now.
Well, if this is true, then questioning would be the best option. But we do have to verify this, so
That's fine. Could I maybe get some medical attention?
I was about to say, if you'll allow us, we'll take them into custody and clean up the other.
That would be fine.
Oh my god, what happened to that guy? What happened to both of those? 'Cause they
I
don't them.
took that building. Hit him with my axe right in the head and went down.
Not helping.
Zeshy
Don't make it 3 arrests.
Zeshy turns around and for the first time sees what he did because she wasn't paying attention.
You also see the guy who splattered off the roof
It's just
for the
like,
first time.
I did that one, Gravity did that one.
Tommy! Did you know?
Sashi!
I
You're
only
teaching him that!
killed one
Ow!
of them. Gravity got the other one. Not my fault he walked up the building.
Okay, listen. We'll take these 2 into custody, clean up that, and hold them to verify. You swing by later, and if it turns out you're telling the truth, you can perform your interrogations. In the meantime, might we suggest going to the inn or the church?
No, we're just at the church.
We were just at the end before that.
Well, there's a few inns in
It's
town.
okay, guys, it's
In
not
the
too
city.
bad. How much blood am I covered in?
Almost entirely.
Yeah, it's
On the
fine.
front half.
You know, we'll be okay.
These are the Darby, these are the consequences of your actions. Either live with it or don't do it.
Do you have any wizards who can cast prestidigitation, perhaps?
Do you have any ropes that we can shut his mouth with?
Yes. Wizards, perhaps in the library, but maybe just a few buckets of water.
Where's the nearest bathhouse?
My feathers.
I was gonna say, probably a
Do you have a bathhouse?
About it. Yes, the soap he likes using.
It's not good.
We do.
Dobby, stop names. I'm in too much pain.
Further this way.
Sound like soap like
You see steam coming out of the chimney.
That'd be an acceptable place for us to hole up.
Yes, let me send a guard with you to not freak out the workers.
Be good.
And 5 people covered in blood.
So if you potentially think of it as suspects, it would be nice to keep someone around to verify that we're not actually bad people.
Who wants a
We
bath?
won't just run up.
We're going to get you a bath, Dobby.
Line up deaths.
Getting a bath as well.
He kind of looks around.
Why did you
With as much
What is your color?
grace, I think it's on
I
loop.
think I made it pretty obvious I don't want to be drenched in blood.
I don't know. It didn't do that. You 5 are kind of hard to miss. So we are gonna tell the guards to make sure none of you leave the city.
Till that, she's pointing at the storm, is gone.
And as you say that, there's a rumbling
Oh,
up in the
God.
clouds.
That
You
might
all
kill
best get
me.
moving. Go.
Great, this guy's going to try to kill us again. Why do we have to stay here?
I'm like limping away and using Lucky to lean on because walls are big. So
Oh, it's so for me. It's
Edmo will see. Are you
You're
ever limping? You're
you have
limping.
6 hit points.
Yeah, if I'm seeing you limping, Edmo's just gonna go. I'm giving you some help.
We'll get you back later.
Okay, so, one of the guards is accompanying you, and to make sure that the bathhouse staff don't freak out when a bunch of people covered in blood show up.
Good, so what's your name?
Troy.
Hey, Troy, how's your day going?
It was going about as well as it could, and then this happened.
Yeah, apologies.
Quite a mess.
Wasn't it wind that led us here?
There was light.
Yes,
gusts that
a light breeze from Lavi, from our prayer to
he
Lavi.
believes came.
Yes, so.
Lavi, the old.
Yeah, it guided us here.
It was a hunch, but it seemed to work.
And the rain does start falling, and for all of you, the entire world, all the people, everything you can see, inverts colors.
Oh, I don't need this.
Oh.
Blood. Are you all
Oh.
seeing this?
Who's all seeing this? Is everyone?
This is horrendous.
No, weren't you looking for a black-furred Leonin? I think I found it.
Where?
Right there.
I'm son of a bitch! I got you! Oh no, I made a terrible mistake.
Also, Dobby, you're a dove now.
You are what?
I think. Hold on. Let me pull up her description. I don't exactly remember.
Setchie's was green, so now it's purple. Yeah.
Opposite of green.
No, I'm saying go to red.
Yeah, if we're going by color
You're bright
theory.
redhead. Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
going by the
Zachi-
color wheel.
Yeah, Zetchi's like a dark
So
green.
then blonde goes
So-
to yellow goes to blue.
Also,
Yeah,
speaking
she's
of which, there are large splotches of green all over the black fur from the blood.
And all the blood is
There's a black and green Leon in
It's
here.
blue and green.
RJ.
Because I am
Oh,
blonde.
blue is green.
I don't know why I'm such a perfect
Green?
looking
Alright. So, the girl's like, oh, gee, oh.
So,
Well, at least it's not breaking anything
Oh,
outside of
okay.
my eyes.
have you gotten hallucinogenic rain before?
It does something different every time.
Fair. I mean, we knew that. But I was wondering if this was a new...
Oh, I haven't seen this one before, but I'm sure someone has.
Well, I'd say it beats fire.
Oh, significantly. Now only my eyes feel like they're burning.
The effects of this is
So she just like pulls out her hair. I actually kind of like.
So, like, it's raining acid like the drug?
she
Debatable.
you have issue.
So, as you all reach the bathhouse, the guard walks in first. He's like, give me one moment, I'll fill them in on the context.
I'm bleeding.
Will they even connect that it's blood, considering it's
They're not in the rain.
He walks in, only takes him about a minute before he says, okay, I hope you're all used to that. Come in. And as you all walk in, the colors on you all are now inverted, but the inside of the building is perfectly fine.
That is very disorienting.
And the guards, literally, he has his eyes closed. He's like, I think it inverted what it touched, not our perception.
But I wasn't feeling nauseous before.
So we
came
don't look
person,
too
but now
bloody
I
to
feel
everyone
better.
else.
Mommy, it's not any of it.
Stop!
Not. It's big.
Davi, you attempt to scream, but your beak has been closed.
We're thought, Davi.
To shut him up.
What's happened to Stickbert?
Don't ask him that.
Take out.
Stickbird is unchanged.
He wasn't in the rain.
He is unchanged.
He wasn't in the
There's just like pause as everyone stares.
Nobody. Fucking that was fun. You were.
Can I roll con see if I actually know it's not going to be good for Constitution at all?
Considering your blow odds, yeah, go ahead. God, it's. Look at you, so tiny.
I don't think I'm gonna pass whatever that. Hold on, that's a natural 9. Oh.
So you pass by the skin of your teeth. So Clem, you get the debatably
I'm like,
yeah, it feels like it's here. Like your gag reflex is up your throat.
That won't take me anywhere than here. If he keeps yelling, I'm going to get a migraine, and then this will be a problem.
So he's just gonna like grab Clem, like, why don't we just go to the bath?
Yes, let's
Go.
Let's go.
Yes, we
Maybe
are.
these watches off. Let's go.
Worth a shot. Well, maybe we'll fuck up the bathwater and it'll change color.
So, for those of you who do go into the bath, the staff let you pass as the guard talks with the person behind the desk. Funny thing. Whatever was covered by clothes has not changed colors.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, I'm like just.
I did a different area tonight.
Emma was in full armor, so she's sitting here
It's
tactically
your
getting
head.
nude.
It's your head and your hands, and that's it. Everything else is white, but your head and hands are black.
Well, I guess you could call me a panda.
Yeah.
You know what those are?
I'm gonna say, given the group of you, you were split by gender. So it's Cedric and then everyone else. Cedric and Davi, and then no, I was gonna say Davi gets his own thing, but I was like, no, he did Cedric.
So good.
Bye.
It's going to laugh. They'll say, "Oh, look, it's the giant chessboard."
I don't know if that would be what first comes to mind. Look,
It's so good. Fix this.
I mean, maybe getting in the water will fix it.
Good.
Get in the back.
You're not here.
Not.
Oh jeez.
I'm just gonna like wow.
We're like helping ease each other in since we're
are you
both
wearing
pretty out.
Yeah, you two are
I mean,
out. That business stick. And like,
I've probably taken my shirt off.
I'm gonna like grab your pants and like just like weep into them a little bit. Fun of me.
whoever would like to can treat the spa house as a short rest.
I would like to.
Yes.
I'll second wind first, but then yes. It's, like how is it still? I imagine a bath is still relaxing for me despite my condition.
The warmth isn't as present, but it is still warmth.
That's decent.
Where is that
I will take it.
short
Oh,
rest?
it's in. You find it?
No.
There.
I don't use the app. That's why. Oh,
Use that. Yeah, so if you hit manage right next to your hit points, you can take a short rest.
okay.
Did you, Bobby? Did you have I don't know, hot springs up on the mountain with Yargoth?
Yeah, but well, a lot of the water would go out.
I'm doing all my deeds.
I mean,
All my
right? But did you ever take a bath like on your own? That not with Yargoth? The in the.
Oh my god, Cedric!
I just got 3 5s in a row.
I mean, now's your
15
chance
plus-
to have an actual amount of water to bathe in
It's got 3d6 plus
without
4
it being
each.
displaced.
So 3d6 plus 12, which is 2, 3, 5. So 15 plus 12 is 3d7.
But that'll probably be fine.
No.
I just got 27 hit points. Mein Gott.
Oh my god, my hair still smells like it. Smell. You smell that weird, like it's almost like old people smell.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've smelled it before, but I can't.
It's because old people also use the
Got
purple tint shampoo because they
136
make
out
their
of
white hair whiter and take the
151.
yellow crusty.
Nice.
Oh.
So I kind of smell like an old person, but since none of my grandparents ever used it, it only reminds me of college.
Why is it remind you of college? Who's using it at college?
Yeah, because that's when I first had my hair this color, and I was using that stuff for the first time, so that smell just kind of.
So, you all sit in the actually very nice, rejuvenating waters. It's finally kind of nice to sit back. Circumstances for this hot springs could be better, but you know, there's a lot worse places you guys could find yourselves after a tussle like that.
A little better.
She's like just laying there, just looking at Clem and Edma. So how does this feel with fur?
Edma just puts her face in the water and she's just, I'm not.
Clem is just like completely zoned out. She's practically sleeping at this point.
You can manage to get the green blood off. In the water, it is still green.
I don't like that.
That's
Feels like I puked into the water.
Yeah, you all are still inverted.
I thought
I did too.
Nope, it's a physical change.
So I have red
I
hair.
am a panda.
blue.
You are blue. Yeah, anything that wasn't covered by clothes got flipped.
What's the opposite of like
I'm
skin
mostly
tone?
not covered by
Like-
clothes.
So you
skin
have
tone.
just one strip across your chest and a little bit around your groin.
That's actually a pretty
That's
easy
normal
question
color.
to answer.
That she's wearing a dress, so
Plus your clothes. So a good chunk of your torso and your legs.
yeah.
It's like a bluish color, if I recall.
And it does. It,
Oh yeah, that's a nightmare.
it comes
The blood comes off in the water.
Yeah.
I look like a reverse
Like
person.
the blood you guys were covered in get.
And then,
comes
yeah,
off.
Definitely
Edma's
chest.
just black.
Yeah,
That was just black.
yeah.
I mean, she's still white where the armor was.
Yeah, so I just look like a panda.
Yeah, so just the head, her head and her hands are jet
It's
black.
very
The rest of it's
interesting.
like white.
It's fine, but I hope it resolves itself soon.
So she has red hair and
You can also hear the rain pattering outside too.
what's that?
For whoever's character might enjoy hearing a rainstorm from inside.
No, it's just
Edma's definitely relaxed. If it wasn't so wet in here, I'd be reading my poetry.
Who made her dress blue? I think let's see
Oh
that.
God, so it's red,
Yellow.
yellow.
Yellow. So yeah, she's got red hair and yellow dress.
Yes.
Very strange. Like almost like it's on. I look like a blueberry,
Yeah, it's her eyes that are a different color. One's brown, one's blue,
but a
electric
very
blue.
odd.
And your hair's stark white now.
Her hair.
Hers.
I was gonna
Well,
say.
Zeshi's got black hair, right?
No, she has green hair.
Oh, green hair.
That's what you say, she's
Oh,
fire.
right. Yeah, now she's a fiery redhead.
Yeah, she's fiery.
Find the redhead.
Yeah, she is.
Fits your personality.
But except the skin is like the weird like the bluish like nightmare fuel.
Bluish, like it's almost black.
Yeah.
The negative
Very,
the
very
negative
dark.
tone.
The negative tone of most people.
Which is
Oh, wait.
everything but
You know,
Clem's fur is that color.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she is a negative redhead.
With the fall, usually has
It's probably
We're all being so, I'm a little bit of an anomaly to look at right now because all the flowers I have like twisted into my brain that are different colors.
Huh?
It's actually a
Usually, you know, that's fair.
Red.
But you're yellow protected. That means your head also got mostly protected.
Okay, so I actually look.
You look relatively normal.
For once, I look the
You
most
look the
normal
most
out
normal.
of the group.
You're just dressed really outrageously.
This is an odd sensation.
Wait. So I just figured it out.
Really well,
She's got negative colored skin. She's a negative colored redhead with a canary yellow dress.
Yes.
Imagine that.
I have. A little bit Ronald McDonald of you.
Yes. Actually.
Say, do you like your coffee scalding hot?
Yeah. Why?
McDonald's.
Oh.
Started
I thought you were talking about Zeshi.
That was a hell of a lawsuit to read about.
Yes.
People thought it was bunk, but it was legit.
No, yeah, it was.
It was very legit. Alright, so you guys can take as long as your characters desire within the baths.
so good.
Brings
Well,
you
the
raisin.
water, right?
No, the blood you were covered in comes off, so there's now a bunch of green in the water.
Actually, I just realized that.
But you stay inverted.
Because I'm on Zeshi's description because I was looking to see what color her hair and stuff was. I just realized I was actually spot on with her personality trait in the fight.
What?
When I set my mind to something, I follow through no matter what gets in my way.
Just kept down.
One guy.
Dead.
Cedric
Oh my
just
God.
has eyes closed, laying back, fully relaxed.
I'm not going to put all of my armor back on right away.
No. By the...
She's going naked again.
If roughly how much
Just
would you
barely.
like to spend? Half an hour?
Hour.
Okay.
I mean,
So
that's a short rest length.
Yeah, sure.
I allow
It's like
30
an hour.
minutes in some cases. If you are just, sitting around
Fair enough.
taking it. About at the halfway mark, though, your colors do return to normal.
Oh, thank God. I don't have to cross
Oh, Dobby,
the cloud.
Dobby, your feathers.
That's my color.
Which does mean, though, there's a bunch of red in the water now.
That's, well, that was bound to happen.
Sorry, Cedric. You're back to being the alpha now.
Killed blood from us, too.
That's
And
all
you're
I see.
like, it's bad.
I was covered in blood too.
We were coated in blood from theirs, but I was at least bleeding out.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah, you
my
two
blood.
were bleeding
Were
out.
actively, having
I
to
was
treat
just covered.
themselves
Okay, yeah. I was confused for a moment. I was like,
Bleeding because I got burned,
Oh,
shocked.
yeah, no, you wouldn't be bleeding. Really.
You just got
You were-
charred.
I was burned.
You were, treating burn wounds.
Definitely.
I had-
One was bleeding.
Mine was bleeding.
I had acid, lightning, and fire damage.
With 2 solid hits.
Not bleeding as much, because the guy who hit you was using a hammer.
Probably broke something.
Oh, yeah, no, there's damage, but it's not like a cut where it's actively...
No, she was holding her side because she has like a really big
Oh,
bruise.
yeah, big bruise.
Got her on the got her in the gut. I can't say that. Try that 5 times fast. Got her in the gut.
got her in the gut,
got her in the gut, got her in the gut.
You know you're expecting it.
Got her in
That's true, I
Got her
am.
in the
That's
gut.
fair.
Good or in the good?
They got her in the girl!
Really good.
They got a girl!
Girl. Anyway,
Gabagoo.
I guess I'll finally get out so I can start
And
trying
after the
something.
hour, about 45, 50 minutes, and you guys aren't quite sure, you hear the rain outside lighten up.
Oh, great. I don't have to go out in that again.
Just the bottom of our
You know,
feet
why
might
did
get
we
a
have
bit
to come
fucky.
in? Oh, wait.
Well,
That's what they say.
Because you wanted to relax after that.
I was gonna say, there's not too much to worry about color inversion, right? I mean, that's not the worst that could have
no, it's
happened.
vomit-inducing when you're color inverted and everything else isn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there wasn't any damage there. We probably could have done something.
No,
That's the time.
I hurt a lot. I would have rather sat down for a little while and processed. Alright, I guess we should get out and dry up and go see what that god has to say about everything.
Yes, see what the cultists had to say about us. I'm sure that it was only positive things.
Okay.
So you guys all meet up from the two baths. Back in the lobby, the guard is no longer present. The person behind the desk looks over. The guard said to go to the guardhouse whenever you're ready. I have no idea what you guys are up to, but he said they might not be ready for you yet, but feel free to check in.
What do we think?
I never really thought about it, but does anyone actually address the fact that people are like dead going into a bath, take a long rest, and take a short rest, they can come out like perfectly fine?
It's one of the odd quirks. I think it's less perfectly fine and more like you've had time to rest, treat yourselves, and you can like move about fine again.
Mm.
You know, I kind of think of short rest and hit dice as like providing first aid to yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Like her bruise and your burns are still there, but it's like they're bandaged. You're not hurting all over. You can move about a lot better.
Mm-hmm. They're not just like gone.
And like like cuts would be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then get out something like healing her, and then that's fine. But magic, people understand magic.
Magic is magic.
Magic and magic.
Past that, the desk clerk goes back to filing some paperwork. I know at one point last session before she had the duck out, Clem mentioned wanting to get Dobby to the tea house.
Right, that would be fun.
I do have that in my notes.
We need to go to the tea house also because the mushroom lady was there. Wasn't she?
Yes.
It was reported that's where she was that's where she told the potion seller she was headed.
Potion seller.
Got her that.
Potion seller.
You can't say that phrase without making us think of it.
No, there's certain trigger phrases. There's that, there's foyer, there's a lot of things. So what would you all like to do?
I mean,
Would you like to go to the tea house? Maybe have some,
oh yeah, we were talking about that, weren't we?
look their serious mushroom friend.
Oh yeah, the big mushroom lady. I
To
wonder what kind of fuck thing she has.
Were we also going?
tone down your language, young man.
For someone who only just recently.
Well, I would tone down my language, Clem, but you're not my mom, Cedric.
That's not true.
Don't make me get stick, but
Well, the cat get sick.
stick, but if he curses again, punish him. Are you gonna do this? He says it like, don't, please don't, God, please don't.
Do this to me.
Probably figure out if Secret has a curse on him at some point.
Maybe.
Yeah, just something to pencil in.
Stickbird is my very first friend, and Yorgoth made him for me.
Yeah, well, Stickbird should make a joke.
That's interesting.
Every state.
So Yargoth, giant, massive, enormous.
Made the tiny little thing.
Yes, very delicate. Stickbird is constructed out of like pieces of wood. Yes, how did Yargoth manage that?
Yorgoth works in mysterious ways.
See, that's not reassuring me.
No.
Anyway.
There's bugs under here, then.
I think we're out of space.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
no.
a big ass plug down
I mean,
there.
I could have unplugged it.
Do you want?
Yeah, it's
Would you
not-
like?
The one song's probably going to be playing for a bit. If I need to change it, it's not a fault. But that also means I don't have to sit my phone on the floor.
Plot twist: Stickbird is actually fucking
The
cursed.
big bad.
Yeah, BDEG.
I mean, he can stop time.
We've established that. Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Classy.
I'm drinking at it.
I would have brought my big DM tank, but it would be a pain to carry. Sometimes we do things. Yeah, but I was already carrying 3 other bags. Didn't feel like doing the tank and the coffee cup, and I didn't feel like doing the tankard as well. Maybe next week. So would you like to go to the tea house then? Or-
I think tea house sounds good.
For a bit of
Some
break.
relaxing baths, some relaxing tea. We're taking a day. We've had a day. We're taking a day.
Okay.
So Didn't we have a whole conversation about how Davi hasn't had fancy tea or something?
Hasn't actually had tea, I think.
Right.
He had like.
I don't know how you can have grown up in a forest
Yeah,
and
you
not
know,
have
like,
thrown herbs into the
Bone
water.
broth.
Right.
I make soup.
That's not.
That's not.
This will be interesting. You'll I think you'll like
How is the
this.
group deciding to go to the tea?
Okay.
All right.
I like tea.
Just eat.
So yeah, we'll go to the
It's
tea
not
house.
coffee.
It's
but
not coffee, but still drink.
He has caffeine in it.
Yeah, there is some caffeine in tea. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. If anyone asks, the guy behind the desk will give you directions. It's a bit further down the road.
Right down the road.
Right.
Where's it?
Yeah, you could. As long as you're looking for it, you shouldn't. But you know. Right. Thankfully, you don't miss it. The sign reading the Rainy Cauldron does stick out. As you exit the bathhouse, however, there is a Lucky who is just soaked,
Oh no.
just sitting at the front door.
Oh,
And when you exit, he's just.
Did we see what Lucky looked like before? But,
He looks like Thalos' dog.
oh yeah.
Because he's white.
No, he's gray.
He's gray.
Yeah, he's a gray wolf. It's an excellent question. I'm not 100% sure what the opposite of gray is.
I think it's just more
I
gray.
think it's just gray.
I think it's dark gray, yeah.
I think he got to stay relatively normal. He got to switch to a different shade.
You're a magical dog.
Dogs are the lucky ones.
And as you say that,
Yeah, I mean, if he was a
just
light
starts
gray, he would have become a
staking
dark gray and
ground
vice
and pulls the
versa.
water off.
Oh dear. Oh, I hope that still doesn't have the enchantment on it.
It does.
Oh god, thank God.
The water, and you notice this from some of the puddles. The water has kind of a rainbow sheen to it, kind of like oil left out in the real world in small puddles. So,
Interesting if I wasn't covered in it.
and then he's just gonna start licking your hand.
Good. Good. You're just the best.
He's actually gonna bounce between you, Edma, and Davi, just licking hands.
Hello, Mr. Lucky. It's good to see you again.
When he licks Edma's hands, she's just gonna pick him up and just like hold him and like hug him. I'm just giving him some love. Come on.
From you don't step to
His
me,
tongue is just
Edma.
hanging out the side of his
Because he's not gonna shock me and he doesn't call me an ox. And she's gonna go back to just petting Lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you and your whore dog.
Did you just call our dog a whore?
No.
Not a horse, a whore.
Did you just call Lucky a whore?
Don't teach him that word.
What's the whole?
When a woman loves
Lucky
many,
is a
many,
wolf.
many, many people.
Lucky woman?
No, that applies to men too. But
Lucky is a wolf. Look at me. No, look at me.
Dog is also accepted.
Davi.
Edma.
Davi, look at me.
Edma, I don't know if I like that definition.
Davi.
Edma, I met a really nice old lady who said that she loved a lot of people. Edma, I don't know.
That's-
Edma's just gonna go back to
So
cradling
it's
the
not
dog.
a word you need to concern yourself with until you're older.
If I ever catch you speaking that word, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, young man.
Morse?
Why are we doing this?
You're on thin ice.
I don't know if I did.
I hate that this. I hate that it's becoming real.
What?
Parenthood.
It's a fucking mind game.
Reality TV shows what it is.
No,
We have to trick him into
you all give different
learning
advice as
anything.
well.
I'm the cool aunt that just.
I mean, they say it takes a village.
Yeah, ain't that the
I guess it takes
Well-
a party.
That's pretty normal for Leonin. Leonin don't raise their own young. They're kind of all raised collectively. It's like a mule thing.
Makes sense.
So to Edma, it makes sense that we're all contributing to raise this young child.
So you finally managed to get Davi off of that conversation. By the time you get to the tea shop,
Hmm.
Oh.
Just in
it's kind of a
time.
small building, maybe like half a a little more than half a duplex in size, roughly.
All right, I will enter.
I'm gonna go in.
Yeah.
I assume we see like people making tea in there.
There is a single person behind the counter, but there is an open doorway where you can hear some more work going on. You can't see what's going on back there, but there is a single person manning a few kettles. Their back is to the door. No one else is currently in the tea shop. There's a few dainty tables set up for 4 people max.
I will go. There's like a counter to order tea from, or what?
Yes, there's a counter. There is a chalkboard sitting on the counter with a few listed.
I'll examine the listings.
At the top is the house special, honey hibiscus. There, one under it is sleepy lavender. There is the dark and brooding. And then there is the herbal delight. And then it simply says in smaller text under those, ask about something else if there's something you don't like.
I'll go to the counter and say, good evening. Or is it evening, afternoon?
Definitely.
Good afternoon.
Is the sky inverted?
The sky's still covered in those chaotic storm clouds. Those red,
You'll
purple, and
say
black
good
storm clouds.
afternoon. He will 2 hands on the counter. 4 bowls of your finest
No,
soup, please.
Davi, no, pay no attention to the fellow with the feathers. Davi, we are going to introduce you to the wonders of tea today.
Soup.
No, I mean tea. It is something very different.
Is it? What goes in it? Water and herbs?
It's not.
It's not a broth. It does not create a broth. There's no cream element or whatever else goes in.
Cream, Cedric.
It comes from cows. It's milk, but thicker.
Soup broth is thicker than tea. Tea is
Tea tends to contain more animal product, or no, soup tends to contain more animal products. Tea tends to contain just sweets and.
It would have been pretty hard to get the milk out of a cow.
Tell you what.
Oh wait, what does he think a cow is?
Well,
Dobby,
anyway.
could you describe what a cow looks like?
No.
Just stop, Dobby, stop by things. Just slow. We're going to give you some very nice things to drink.
How did they get the milk out of the
Stop
cow?
asking questions.
What is one of your sweeter? What is one of your
Bobby, we're gonna
sweetest
give you
tea?
a drink that tastes like candy.
Oh,
Thank you, sir. Got that right. Yes. It basically tastes like
normal, but they have like a
the
almost
cows.
a glow about them.
Pass them on the way. People make little wooden houses.
Kind of
for
soft
them, like
glow.
little trees.
These very bright greenish.
He thinks.
Sorry, what was that?
Your sweetest tea
Dobby.
on offer.
That would be the
You're a cow.
Honey hibiscus.
We didn't
No, I'm a giant.
Honey
You're
hibiscus
also
for
a cow.
the little fellow. I will
You're a
have.
giant.
I think. Would anyone else like something?
Absolutely. I saw you guys had. You could ask. Could I get a tea that has lemon juice and catnip in it? It's a staple from where I'm from. It's usually pretty bitter. It has slightly varying effects depending on the way.
Oh my god.
I know we have the lemon. I'll have to ask if we have a catnip plant. 2, like your base tea to be green, lavender. All right, done. Anything for you 2?
So she's gonna like.
Probably your most highest caffeine content for this.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, I probably shouldn't be starting. It is good.
Well,
I hate that.
maybe green tea. Something.
Oh, we've got a very nice one.
I would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No trouble.
Would you like something herbal
lemon
then?
or anything?
There's herbal delight.
Try the herbal.
Lemon and honey.
The herbal, all right. I will go see about the catnip as soon as I get these prepared. Actually, he's gonna poke his head into the back.
Oxnip.
Could you check if we have any catnip?
Mm.
You're just gonna hear from the back room. Catnip? Why? We have a Leonin customer today. A what? Just look for it. Okay, boss, whatever you say. and he'll come back and set out the teacups, and he'll start mortar and pestling some various herbs together, one cup at a time. So, what brings you all to the city?
Solving a problem.
Technically passing through, but we've decided we've been sort of spot welding these magical issues whenever we come across them. So,
Sure.
also there's other things that we're trying to figure out, and it will be easier to get around in the city without having to worry about fire raining down on us or the like.
Oh, certainly. I've honestly been sleeping in here to sort of avoid having to go home.
That's horrendous.
Quite.
Where have you been here the whole time?
Does she go to
A couple of trips to the bathhouse, and other than that, well, I've gone to the inn to eat.
So she blinks, so just like, doesn't
Those three
Clyde
places.
have a friend
the
that
whole
pretty
time.
much does that? The guy doesn't. The guy doesn't sleep at all, but
He's talking about mine.
Well, yeah,
Like, he doesn't stay in one place. He just doesn't sleep.
kind of.
well, he does stay in one place too, doesn't he?
When he has a lot of orders, yeah, that's true. Yeah, kind of. Oh, no kidding. You all from around the area?
No, from all over the place, really.
You know, can you see the big mountain that's like way off in the distance? It's called Dragon's Maw.
Well, I can't see anything off in the distance with these clouds hanging around.
That's true, but that's where I'm from. I am from Dragon's Maw.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm from
Are there dragons?
No, just giants.
I can see it.
Yeah, my dad is a giant.
Don't question it.
Sure. No, I mean it. Listen, my mother was a Goliath, so.
Oh, you big one.
Goliaths, yes.
8 feet, I believe, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But you could step on people.
Yeah, Dad was a half-elf.
Nope, not going to engage it. not
But,
going.
this guy, as I told Quinn, you guys might have been arguing, this guy looks human.
Right.
Oh, no kidding.
What business there?
Out in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You might know one of our suppliers. They don't live there, but they're... I don't know how far into those woods he's set up. There's a tiefling out in the woods. Supplies most of our herbs at the moment.
We're clever, Jasper.
You
roll history.
Yeah, roll a history check.
Come on, a good roll today, please. That's a good roll. Don't know what my history was. +2, so 17.
17. You don't know the guy's name, but you do vaguely remember this this tiefling with a cheery attitude in a boater's hat, constantly, not constantly, on occasion selling things to pawn.
I'm very excited about that. That means there's a potential that we could run into them. That's really cool. I'm just gonna go like, oh, I've heard of him before. I don't think I've dealt with him. I do have my own business as well.
You should look at a smile on your face.
Is he the cheery type?
Very, very. And heaven help him if you get him talking about his wife, you'll never hear the end of it.
Really?
Oh, you get him started, he'll start gushing like a goddamn waterfall. It's kind of adorable, honestly. It's like a teenager, but with some actual common sense.
Young love, I think. How old is he?
Probably about the same age as all of you. Well,
Young love.
I don't know about that. And he kind of looks at Edma.
Basically.
I'm guessing she's kind of around your age. You'll forgive me, I'm not terribly familiar with how mature and youthful Leonin differ in appearance.
I'm about
If you never like some fruit infusions for your tea, feel free to hit my business up as well, if you're familiar with Sparrow's thoroughfare.
I had heard there was a fruit seller there, but I never got anyone to give me the contact information.
It's me.
They said something about corpse.
Yes, if you want to discuss the details, we can. I'm not going
All
to try.
the fruit, just fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
They're
Everyone-
very healthy, very
People are
substantial. Likely didn't enjoy my business practices.
No, judgy. They left out the fruit part. They mentioned.
Well, you
Okay,
see,
yes, no, okay, I can make the connection then.
I legally go through certain ways to obtain corpses in which I make a specialized fertilizer for various
He'll
plants
say,
and mostly
your cup in
white
front of
chicken.
you. He'll just kind of get working on the next one.
So far, been very successful.
Okay.
And the fruit is just fine.
Well, if you'd like to leave a contact information here, I'm sure we could employ some of your services. If you grow pomegranates,
Ew, but I could potentially.
I've been dying to try to use the seeds as an infusion.
I'll send back word about starting a pomegranate area.
That'd be wonderful.
Like we do have a greenhouse that could.
I'm Insect Express.
Yes. Here's information, and don't be surprised if you receive a message from a very large beetle. Don't squish the beetle. It is imperative to business.
Oh, it's a critical.
I have an assistant who is an affinity.
Sitting here
box,
like
but-
sound bombs. Legend of the sound.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Then
He tries the tea.
he'll set
All right.
one technically above Davi as the counter's a bit taller than him.
Just start sipping. Oh,
What does mine taste like?
I'm a big
very
food
earthy.
person. So David.
Smooth though, a little thin. He'll set yours down, and he'll look to you all. Excuse me, one moment. And he'll pop into that. So where are we on that catnip? Yeah, I found a spare plant outside that the strays hadn't gotten to. Do you want to just throw it in? Just give it to me. But I don't like that judging tone, boss.
Edmund can smell it as it comes into the room and like immediately is aroused. It's like,
They'll just
They
pick off
found
some. They'll
catnip.
come back,
your
pick off
kid was
some,
just like very slightly.
drop it into the mortar, start crushing again.
Was the honey hibiscus out?
Yes, everyone has their tea, but Edmund. Who's
So Davia,
who's currently salivating and going, I can smell
this
it here.
is
Just the good stuff.
I don't know. Your weird soup probably doesn't taste sweet.
Candy drink.
and so how's
Pink.
oh so
Hibiscus tea tends to have a pinkish color.
just to
It's gonna be delicious if it has hibiscus in it.
It is
Slow down.
flowery, but extremely sweet.
He has a beak, so it probably sounds more like clack, 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 clack.
You can hear the tongue flicking.
This is best soup I've ever had.
Scoop, Dobby. Eat. Say it. Repeat.
Container for this soup.
Right away, sir.
As he said, he was raised on that.
Well, I enjoy the compliment nonetheless.
Hmm.
And he'll put the catnip and some extra stuff in a little baggie, tie it up, like he's been doing with all the herbs, set it in and start pouring the water over. And that's just about done. Alright, and he'll set it in front of you. I hope it's to your liking.
Oh,
First for us,
Edmund will just start drinking
it tastes exactly what you think it tastes like. It's tart, it's catnip,
It's catnip.
it's earthy.
It's
it.
catnip.
Edmund is very, very
It is.
pleased. Edmund just starts. That's it. She just downs the rest of it.
Better than one.
What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean.
Hey,
Oh.
what's the difference between a cow and an ox?
I I swear.
I don't. I think you've just never seen a Leonin on catnip before.
What are you implying?
Grab my hand with her claws. Oh shit, sorry. I'm gonna do that actually.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna poke you, Edna. Poke
Where?
your belly.
You're gonna try and. Edma is not wearing her chainmail right now. She's just wearing like base clothing,
Like the cloth covering.
cloth covering. No.
Sleep underneath and then
Edna will start freaking the fuck out. The table, like, she immediately does the table flies up.
Oh no, the property damage.
No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. No.
PT.
I think that's gonna make it worse.
Zashi has dealt with.
I am going
Do either of you have class?
Edma won't.
No calm emotions.
Sing the belly.
hug Edmund's leg.
Edma is now back on the floor just trying to throw Davi off of her.
She's not trying to make a strength save?
Okay.
So what you're saying is you're wrestling.
The
Yes.
warrior's gonna look down and be like, "This is not a bad idea."
Oh, trust me, this is gonna be funny.
This Kenku is stuck to your leg like glue.
Get me.
I mean, he's good at wrestling. You should have expected this.
Oh, you want to wrestle? Okay.
No, please, not inside the store. We're not that big.
She's gonna walk over to
Take it
Edna.
outside, you two.
Edma's just gonna stand up, see Davi still on her. Wait a minute, and just fall forwards onto Davi.
Davi, when you feel her falling forward, do you release? Do you stay?
I stay.
Davi's right.
Or bludgeoning.
So she's gonna walk over to Edma and then just like lightly scratch behind her ear.
This is not the last time.
Honestly, I haven't seen her like this before. This is
Watch it.
I haven't.
I
seen-
liked it. Watch it.
That one
Just like
is
lightly, she's not doing
all the
crazy,
time.
she's just trying to calm
but
down.
This is a first.
Oh,
I got your leg good. I'll wrestle you.
Up. Smack.
Edma, outside perhaps.
Individually,
I got it.
it's a silver cup.
That's totally fine. Half a
So-
gold.
Well, 5 plus your small friend wanted it to go of the honey hug. This,
6 silver. It is.
yes, please. And while you're all talking, you'll hear the door open again. And the guy look up. Oh, Miss Nethris, right? The visiting one. Yes. Can I help you?
As there's currently a Leonin flying on the ground.
Flop.
Wandering around,
I-
trying to get a bird off it.
My ears immediately perk.
And entering the store, having a little bit of trouble getting through, not unlike Edma, is this Goliath.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
these 2 tusk tattoos on her face. She's got pretty heavy armor, but it's not full plate.
I'm gonna see her get off.
Short hair, almost covering one eye.
I'm gonna get off of Edma. Oh, another contestant entered the wrestling.
And a great axe
Maybe
across her
get
back.
permission first before
I'm
wrestling.
going to
Davi.
run up to the
Davi.
Oh, you want to wrestle me and my friend?
I don't. Oh.
And now that Edma's not being touched, there's a very deep and loud purring noise.
Thank you, but I would rather avoid violence.
Oh, okay, that's understandable.
Oh yeah.
By the way, how did you get so big?
Born this way.
Oh, okay. Hey, you're really big. Sorry.
She'll lean down with a smile.
Lean down very far.
No.
She's got to like take a full knee and then.
You know where to get a belt of storm giant strength. What really badly.
I'm afraid I've yet to come across one,
Oh, well,
and
that's usually...
and no one really that I know knows where to get one. Yes, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I've kind of accepted it's going to be a big thing.
Talking really low.
Hmm.
I'm gonna turn
Growth.
to the around the top. Whoever wrote the counter.
I know that fucking music. It's from the Uzumaki trailer. Still no word on when that's coming out.
Yes.
God, that music is fucking terrifying.
It's not.
It sounds great.
She asked for the herbal tea, tart as we could make it. She did dip the mushrooms in it.
Yeah,
which was a little odd, but I don't yum.
Don't do that. Don't copy that.
No, I've seen those patterns on mushrooms before. I was expecting her to drop. I was ready to go get the first aid.
So, like, which one of you is Cedric? Wait, Cedric.
Anyway, did she speak with anyone today?
From the other session. It's like, honest, how effective are you? Oh, what a scale of 1 to 6.
Something about being on a job and was passing through.
Guess that.
Something investigating some ruins a little further east. Ruins. Yeah. It wasn't very specific, and given the mushroom eating, I was a little hesitant to pry.
Is east the way?
You all came from the west.
Okay, so she went.
I'm going west.
So either she
You better
hit them
buy
or
this
he did.
yeast, or I'm calling the police.
We found a cot just outside of town. It was filled with mushrooms, and we found a couple of men dead being picked by highwaymen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're assuming she may or may not have been involved as we have met her before, and she's a little bit of a fishy character, but, you know,
You don't say.
innocent
Seems
before
like one.
proven guilty. Figure we might as well figure out what's going on first, and then,
Yes.
yeah,
The ability to make people uncomfortable is not a crime,
not at all.
but she is very good at it.
She was very cordial when she spoke with me.
But she was perfectly pleasant, but something about the way she spoke and how she carried herself just unnerved
I
me.
see a lot of people get unnerved by the fact that I deal with corpses on a regular basis, so
I'll be honest,
gave
you
the
saying
benefit
that
of the
is less unnerving, maybe because you are so pleasant.
Oh, I try to make it very makes business a lot easier. Dealing with grieving families on a regular basis.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Fantastic,
finish my
sure.
conversation up with the big Goliath lady, and I'll just say, well, thank you for talking to me. By the way, my name is Dav.
It's very nice to meet you, Davin. She'll extend a hand.
Oh, big hand.
My name is Dinah.
Oh, Dinah. Come in. She ain't gonna take you out. Dinah. Fun name. I just think somebody should make a song, but that's all right.
I'll pay you later.
And I'm just gonna look her up and down. Well, thank you, Dinah. And on a scale of 1 to Cedric, you look pretty Cedric.
Thank you.
We got waterlogged.
Cedric a 10.
Sorry.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Excuse me.
Okay. Try not to have too much fun, Dinah.
No worries. Pardon me. The rest of you. Yes, and she's gonna tap you on the shoulder, Cedric. Pardon me, sir. Hey,
Yes.
good try. The cloak gives you away. Listen, I was asked by the church to come have a word with you. Something about you've spooked one of the gardeners.
Oh, that was honestly.
They wanted me to make sure you weren't using demon magic.
No,
No, Cedric doesn't use demon magic.
Navi let me handle this. It was a misunderstanding.
By the way, for those of you not diving, you can see a little higher up on the left side, roughly over the heart, is embroidered the symbol of an upright gauntlet. With a knife.
All it was, honestly, it was just I was just following a hunt, trying to get a lead on the whole weather situation by offering a ritual of prayer to the old god that was worshipped in the temple up there, Lavi. Actually, it led us to those cultists, so I guess it worked somewhat. They have potions.
Cultists. Oh, the bodies. That was you all. I heard about that.
Oh, you cut one of them in half.
Did.
What the? Oh,
I
please,
mean-
I've seen. Heard worse.
Look at the axe on her back. Look at her. Just died.
What's worse than that?
I've seen worse. It just reminded me.
I've merely heard stories. I wouldn't say I've.
The craziest story I heard about was the guy who blew up a boat.
Where did you hear about the guy who blew up a boat?
Oh, yeah, this is
How do you understand what a boat is?
Oh, yeah. Technology works.
I feel like you sold some tall tales. He seemed like the type to
Oh,
exaggerate.
he's a trustworthy man.
Did get 100.
He says he was standing there when the floor manager questioned him about cheating. You know, to Johnny's credit, of the two evils, Ace was the good liar.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, so after
Hey,
they
Alice, did you blow up a boat? No.
You held a sword to my throat.
No. It was the exact line was, "You threatened me with swords." No.
Well, it was you held a sword to my throat, because he literally did that.
No. I distinctly remember.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it was you. It was same difference.
He was so-
Threatened me with. Yeah, I know we've had our differences. You threatened me with swords.
No.
You only tried to kill everyone.
Right. Well, glad to clear that up, but would you, so I can report back properly, could you walk me through what did happen that the gentleman mistook as demon magic?
Oh, the ritual or the
Whatever you did to freak him out.
Yes, I was trying to retrieve some dry soil from, I guess, from where one of the trees was planted, because apparently you had to put dry soil in a bucket or something, that you offer it to Lavi as a show of devotion. Or I got the details from the church. You can ask them, but the gardener was going around watering the trees, and we needed the soil to be dry, so
Right.
we got into a bit of an argument about it, and he assumed I was doing demon magic.
I thought he
He
was
said something about you summon some kind of phantom?
Well, that's just Sally. Don't worry about that.
It's a
You don't have to do it, just explain it to me.
it's a thing I can do. It's
We have swap place with it.
it's useful.
In the fight, but
Oh,
otherwise
oh.
it's
Not from any it's not from any unholy source, that at least not that I know of.
Hey, Diana. I got struck by lightning 3 times, and now I make lightning.
We're adventurers, weird shit happens.
I know it well.
Yeah, weird.
Not from around here myself.
you.
Completely understand. I'm traveling myself.
Where to?
Since the not sailor. Nowhere in particular. I'm training to be a pilot,
Spider-Man.
and as part of this, I'm going around protecting who I can.
Are you traveling alone, traveling with a group?
Alone at the moment. I understand. I'm alone at the moment. I haven't needed a traveling companion yet, and I work a little better alone at the moment.
that's fair.
I'm not someone you want to be around for too long.
If you want to make your way out to Dragon's Maw, you should say hi to my dad.
He's a storm giant.
Just
I will have to do
don't
that.
ever let
I'll have to do that.
don't let
mean-
anything you are stop you from partnering with anyone. I deal with corpses on a regular basis, and they all don't mind me.
We have all interesting lines of work.
Yeah, I'm traveling with all these people, and they taught me how to curse.
Darby, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, sure, you big ox, you. I like him a lot.
You say that, and when you say ox, like for a moment, Edma reaches for her sword, and then she thinks she goes, no.
Is Edva still under the effect of the catnip?
Still, absolutely. That's why she had to stop herself from being sucked.
Trust me, it's better that way.
I still think you could do with a companion too. Someone watch your back.
Perhaps.
Yeah, someone to watch your back.
What? The tea.
What?
Your companions are quite humorous.
It's never-
Delightful little bunch you all.
Sure.
They keep me from dying and they keep me from having a peaceful day.
Yeah, if I didn't make you mountain, all those people would still be alive. Ha ha.
What the fuck just came out of your mouth, Darby?
Please say what I mean.
He's gonna show off his mouth on his
They
ass.
do the tone. I think that's the only reason I can
There's
swear.
something about it. They're-
That just like
lovably ridiculous.
that just like sidles up to you, Clem, and just like. To be fair, there's stages here, right? I know I'm.
Almost become a familial thing. You'll find that happens once you get companions. Specifically, this one won't stop calling him his mother.
We're all
It's-
mothers.
It's a bit of a problem. It's not. I'm not doing it.
Said he wouldn't stop calling him.
This little guy here has a giant dad and then 4 moms.
Change that man's sexuality.
That's not how anything works.
How anything works.
What?
Remember when the sexuality and then you changes?
He's fresh off the mountain, isn't he?
Oh, very much.
Very.
Literally fresh off the mountain. He
Hey, Darby, could you explain what's in the trees?
These things are giant.
The cows?
Yeah, the cows in
you
the
said the rich people in
That-
Yeah, but sometimes the cows they like to roost in the trees.
He also confuses.
He
His,
refused to.
I'm sure that his father, this storm giant Goliath, is a fine person, but he seems to be a little confused about.
It's not that he's a giant Cedric.
Giant.
Giants
person.
are people, are they not?
For all of that, he seems to mean well. You can't fault him for his enthusiasm.
I have lots of enthusiasm.
We don't fault him for the enthusiasm.
I'm sure it gets a little grating, but you all seem like you have a wonderful little dynamic together.
Edma will pat Darby
Yeah.
on the head.
Dynamic, like Dinah.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, you should find a dynamic. Ha, problem.
Which one
You're a
like
funny little one, Darby.
Oh, well, some people like to say that I'm cute. Some say I'm funny, but the guy split me wasn't my thing.
Nobody was laughing when you split that man in
No, that does tend to prevent them from laughing.
A little bit.
On the inside.
You should go talk to a god or something. Don't give them a love potion.
God.
We're still wooing.
No, I said don't give them the love potion.
A god.
Yes.
No, I can't say I have any
I
experience.
want them to be my friends, so I'm going to woo them.
It's not how it. Again,
Listen,
doing it-
don't listen to them. They're going to tell you otherwise. I've got this charm potion so I can charm the god.
That's not. It's.
Well, you are certainly free to try, though do remember if you are rejected that was
I mean, nothing gets rejected all.
And she's gonna lean down, just ruffle your feathers. I'm sure lots of people like you.
Yes.
No, that was my business. I was asked to simply make sure everything was on the straight and narrow, and I can say it seems everything's perfectly fine. Just be a little more careful. I know adventurers to normal people, some of the stuff we can do is a little outside the realm of their norm. So
Like leaving someone nearly in it.
Or
yeah,
creating a
To be
shadowy
fair,
duplicate of
half of
himself.
that work was done by
that was more what I was
gravity.
alluding to.
No,
But
I
yes,
figured.
Like
Killing
Rabbit stole the
people
first
is,
one.
Gravity gains the second one.
Gravity. See, I've seen my fair. Anyway,
Who marches on that?
I thought that you put them on there as a reminder of the lives you taken, not as a celebration.
They're bad people.
The first time, you seemed really upset.
Yeah, but then I found out the cultists are a bunch of fuckers.
We fought it all together.
You've got the language. You've got the mouth of a sailor.
More misconceptions. No, sailor is just a curse on what. It's a
I think that's
person who uses a
a good
boat.
pursuit.
Do you know what a boat is, Dobby?
Yeah, the thing you blow up.
I guess I should have seen that one
You
coming.
get the help.
Dobby, you ride a boat, you don't blow it up.
You've made it this far.
I did to blow it up.
You have made it this
No, that's
far.
what Mr. Ace's friend did.
Mr. Ace's friend probably didn't understand how boats work.
Boats are. You know how
Doing
we.
fine.
You know when we rode in a cart, Dobby? So a boat is like that, but it goes on water.
You're doing just
Not
If
flat.
you'd like to
Fire.
call it that.
And it's pulled by sea ponies.
It is not. No, it is actually pulled by the wind.
Ponies?
The
No.
wind pushes it.
It has these great
Are you trying
big.
to explain something to him?
Boats.
See, boats have this thing that has
We're
these
trying to teach this one
Claw.
about
not exactly
things
boats on
that-
mountains, so-
spread out, and the wind catches them and pushes them, and it pushes the
We
boat.
should
The
stop
wind
trying to
ponies
explain
push
things
the
to
boat.
They are not
We're just trying to explain
ponies.
that they're not specifically meant to blow
You
up.
choose to believe whatever you choose to believe, and when reality smacks you,
It is.
it won't be my dice that's getting.
If you
It's
don't,
not wind
you'll
ponies,
never get
it's
it
wind dogs. I thought you could fool me simply.
And
Specifically candy.
If I didn't like you so much, I would have decapitated
Well, everyone's got their
you.
methods.
Or we could get him dirty and then tell him the only way to wash himself off would be on the boat.
That would
I-
be great.
Cedric,
we couldn't get
you,
him going.
Dinah, you better watch out
Uh,
for Cedric. He is a fly horse.
Bobby! Unacceptable language!
Horse?
I won't accept even the close word to it.
I think he was confusing it with sly dog sly. It was the usual mistake.
Don't.
You're going to confuse him further, I feel.
He recently learned the word whore.
Well, you didn't learn what it actually means because we're not getting into that.
Edmund nearly explained it to him.
Well, far be it from me.
He
far
asked
be it
a
from me to tell you
question.
guys
God
that,
forbid I answer
You
it.
want to answer what is a whore to him?
Do we need?
Children ask questions and you need to give them answers. It's how they learn.
I'm feeling.
We tell him the
Well, of
same
course
thing.
he doesn't learn. He never got anything to be taught.
Bobby is going to run out of the tea shop.
Oh God, we
He
scared him.
leave us.
We have to stop arguing like this. It frightens the
I'm holding
boy.
onto my. I'm holding onto my.
In with him.
I'm holding onto my tea mug like a lifeline right now.
All right, we need to go get our kid.
He's not your
I'm
child.
going to.
He might as well be. We're 4 moms and a wandering
I'm
child.
not your mom.
Did you say that like you don't have a
Oh
kid at home?
no! Oh no!
Do not write the victims.
Oh no!
Wait for it. That'll look down at you.
Oh no! Don't do it!
Hi, can I help you?
I need to know what a horse is.
I knew it! I knew it!
So, how old are you?
25.
If you don't know by now, that's probably a good look, buddy. Ask your parents, okay?
They're not going to tell me.
Listen, that's not. I'm sorry, that's not
I
really
will
my.
pay you.
Well, actually,
Say you to death. Well, I mean, good.
Look,
Normally,
I
that's
don't
what you
feel
usually do with
comfortable-
them.
I gotta
You're like black. Gold piece.
I'm gonna just go. This is making me uncomfortable. Is there somebody watching? Is this a sting? I'm out. No. This has bad juju on it.
Our new priority mission: go to Dragon's Maw and get Yargoth to have the talk with this one.
I'm going to go walk down the street, find another.
No, you find someone feet away.
Okay, I'll find someone
It's a city.
else.
There's plenty of people.
I'll say, excuse me.
Just want to do an investigation check at this point.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know what the hole is.
Uh-huh.
But, it's been a very long time, and I don't know the terminology down. So, if you could remind me just so I could get our story straight.
It's been a long time since I've seen
What stories could you possibly need to get straight?
Just tell me,
This is going to end poorly.
You don't know what it is, do you?
I definitely know. But you know, but
You
should
sound like my drunk friend right now.
Okay, I'm a little drunk, so you should tell me.
How did we
What,
get
are your
here?
parents around?
Why does everybody bring up my parents? I'm 55.
Believe me. If you were 55 and you don't know... If you've been living under a rock...
No,
Okay, look, tell you what, just be honest with me. Do you actually forget, or do you just not know?
I actually forget I've lived life of celebration on mountaintop.
So you learned what it is on the mountaintop.
Yes, the lightning told me.
Oh, of course. Listen, whenever you're drinking, I would stop drinking it immediately. What travel cup? You never got it.
Oh, you get it. That's right. I was just like,
Speaking of, you're all standing there, like, kind of bickering back and forth. Dinah's just standing there watching, and the tea worker's just looking around and it's like, so he left without the tea.
I'm just gonna pull out a cigarette and light it right there.
Cedric has felt a disturbance
window.
in the force.
He's talking to someone.
She throws open the door to see if she can find him.
He's right across the street.
So I see him talking. What does this guy look like?
The guy? Half elf, kind of commonly dressed, blue collar.
No, what's his expression after talking to Navi?
He looks dreadfully amused.
I don't know how to
Edmund
deal
is
with
going to puff her cigarette and step outside.
Navi, what explains him?
I asked
By what?
Lucky.
Bouncing back and forth. Happy that someone has stopped by the door where he's sitting.
I'll be all right, unless you have something that's more relaxing.
Would you like an additional travel cup of chamomile?
Yes.
Just 1 silver, and give me a moment to.
Okay.
I'm going to try and find the seediest looking person on this street.
Okay.
Stop chasing down rugged
You find this half orc, right? Wandering down, hands in his pockets, clothes are kind of dirty, long cigarette hanging loosely from his lips,
There we go.
kind of sunken in eyes. He doesn't look nearly pissed off enough.
Oh,
Hello, excuse me.
Yeah, what's up, kid?
I need you to do something very important to me.
Oh, yeah, sure. What are we talking about, buddy?
Listen, I'm 55, so don't play me.
Of course, yes. 55.
What's a whore?
doesn't get old.
I don't know, buddy. Why don't you ask your mother?
I'm looking for Davi. I am looking for Davi.
Wait, are you serious? You serious?
Yes!
You're 55 and you don't know what a whore is. And you don't know?
So she's like running up to go talk. Here's all this and this collapses on the ground.
Okay, look, but he's gonna lean down, put an arm around you. Alright, listen. If you really want to know, I'll tell you. Do you really want to know?
Yes, I really want to know.
All right, calm down. I can see you're upset. We don't need to. Why do you stop the yelling? You're getting people looking. Just breathe, in and out, buddy, in and out. Now, in colloquial terms, a whore, you see, is typically someone who is excessively sexually active with multiple different partners without really having a commitment to any one of them.
What's sexually active?
What kind of celebration did you do?
I got
50 years?
I got struck by lightning 3 times.
Buddy, have you been single for 55 years?
Yes.
Look, I don't know how you birds do it, but that's a long time to go with your dick dry.
She's dying laughing.
What? Right?
Your penis.
What is that?
Whoa. Ah.
That's right.
You know what?
Cedric is like coming out of the teacher like no.
You come out finally. Where is what is that? Your penis. What is that?
No.
Buddy, you know, something tells me, why don't you know what? I feel like this is a bit inappropriate. Why don't you go to the library, do a little research. They have anatomy books. But for reference, it's that little thing between your legs.
Does he have that? Do Kenku have that?
In some capacity.
You mean my pee-pee?
Yes. That is the penis, which is sometimes referred to as a dick.
Oh my god, I've had so much sex.
From having done a lot.
Donnie, we are going on. I don't.
I think your friends are here.
Every time I take a bath.
I will no here. Okay, I will materialize my. I'm behind this guy. I will materialize my echo in his field of view.
He's gonna look over.
No, just like have it appear in his field of view, and just looking at him. I'm trying to scare him off.
Yes, it's Sally.
Huh.
Every time I took a bath, I got my dick wet.
No, okay. So that's okay. So I'll give you this much. Look, it's a turn of phrase. It's not a literal definition. Having sex refers to putting your pee in the orifice of another living being, like their mouth, their butt, or do you know about the vagina?
Do that!
Hey now.
Oh,
Don't judge others.
Do you pee in there?
No!
Yeah, well, I'm sure someone does.
Alright, Tommy, I think that's enough learning for one day.
You may want to take your friend to the library.
Yeah.
He needs.
I'll take it from here, thank you.
Yeah, no, you're.
And Davi, what have we learned?
Cedric,
And the door's open. He's standing next to you, just...
Don't ask questions you're not ready to hear the answer to.
No, don't answer it like that. That sounds like a yes.
I wasn't.
Do you European people?
I
don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Generally. Well, technically, I don't remember anything past a few minutes ago, but I would hope not.
Cedric used to piss in people. Confirmed.
His innocence is startlingly adorable.
This is the
Dinah.
yes.
But Davi, what have we learned about going
But I
around and asking
understand
random
you better
people
respect
questions that we won't tell you the answer to? Good. I'm glad we had this talk.
Zeshi's just gonna walk over to him, pick him up, and like try to comfort him.
Right, well...
Are you allowed?
Edmo's
You
gonna
guys
scoop up
laugh
the both
so
of you.
fucking- Okay.
Alright.
The Terra will just quietly set the other travel cup down.
Oh, my head hurts.
By the way, if you're looking at the
All right, we're going back to the store. Let's go.
if you're looking at this, because you probably missed this. I picked up and then Edmo picked up both of us.
Edmo scooped up both of them and is carrying them back to the tea shop.
That was like that was full-on comedy routine.
R-rated comedy routine. The tea shop owner is kind of straight-facing it. Dinah looks amused.
Edmo just walks in and goes, "Look what I found!"
Don't fall. Wait, so she just like suddenly has a realization. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Davi has learned not to ask strangers the answers to questions that we won't answer for him.
Davi knows what a dick is.
I'm sorry.
Edmo's just gonna, there. You'll get over it someday.
Wait, are you?
He's just gonna walk over to you, walk around to the direction Davi is facing. And she's gonna look at him with a smile and just, in giant, Davi, listen. You're going to learn many things throughout life that are maybe a bit unpleasant, a little bit odd, but typically speaking, learn it from people and sources you trust, not random strangers.
And he will reply in giant, I don't want to pee in anyone.
She's just gonna very lightly pat you on the cheek. You don't have to pee in anything. Whatever conversation you had was certainly an event. But I suppose we needed to learn eventually. It's the best way to learn.
It's funny that's actually saying. As funny as that was, she's gonna look behind Davi. Stickbird. Why? Why did you let this happen?
You just hear from the backpack. Why are you like this?
And there's no hands at all.
It's evolving.
He's evolving.
Dobby, are you going to take your tea?
Tea?
Your travel tea.
Pee?
No, tea.
No, it's pink. Look at
Your
it.
sweet drink.
Dinah lightly takes it from Cedric to hold it up to your field of view. You forgot your travel mug.
Slow down. You'll choke.
Steady on. Are you telling me your father never once told you something that you thought was weird? Or kind of freaked you out a bit?
The other once told me that when I got older, I might look at the latest differently.
Wait a minute. Didn't you once tell us that your father used to bring lady giants to the back of the cave?
Yeah, he did. And he would wrestle them.
They might not have been wrestling.
They were peeing?
No! Sex does not involve peeing.
Davi.
Is that what
I
he
think
said
what your friends are
about
trying
it?
to say this is a lot of information, and it's hard to explain it when you're panicking. Maybe the best thing here, obviously speaking
Is that why the cave got moist?
I'm not going to answer that.
That was you're in the air, Davi. It's humid on top of mountains. Listen, why is your curiosity sated? Do you see what happens when you go out and seek information? You get information. Sometimes you're not ready for it. I would listen to your friends more.
Okay.
Okay?
It's a good thing that Dobby probably
Maybe leave this one alone for now. And when you have questions, you have 4 very nice companions who I'm sure would be happy to help in some capacity. But listen to them instead of running off if you don't want something like this to happen again.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I just can't get over the fact that Yargoth never had the talk with him.
Listen, Cedric.
To be fair,
Yargoth
Yargoth knew he was going to be leaving the mountain when he did.
didn't know.
Oh, did we know that? Did we go over that? What happened?
Not really, but Davi never said he got sent off. He said he left the mountain because he wants to surprise Yargoth with piggybacks. No, sorry. He only said he wanted to give Yargoth.
I left the mountain because I wanted to get the belt for Yargoth.
Dobby, is Yargoth gonna come looking for you?
Oh, no, I left him a note.
Would-
Oh shit, it was a small note.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not his first. Regardless,
Distant rumbling.
I think you've learned a pretty important lesson today, Davi, haven't you?
Wait a minute.
If he unlearns
The lesson
everything
is trust
he did-
your friends and what they tell you.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's what Yardu was talking.
Yardu.
I'm going to
Give it some time.
accept the context, not ask questions.
And we are going to end the session on things winding down from that.
Yeah, that seems fair. What the actual
Went off the rails quickly. In the best sort of way.
What's up?
What is a whore?
I'm 55.
And remember, first he was 20.
You're 55
Then
and
he
you
was
don't,
50.
you're 55 and you don't know what a whore is. I lived a life of celebration on the mountaintop.
You never come here, Nick.
And you're telling me
I've been picked so many times.
yeah, that's for the seediest looking guy he could find.
Oh no.
The seediest looking
my
guy he
God.
could find.
I think I'm your favorite Dobby moment.
What a whore was. The night they told me.
Yeah, the lid. Yeah.
That's why I did not remember. It said it in an instant.
Oh, they've come back.
I just love that.
Trying to